Yeah. What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, it's shit's real. We talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the England representative. And as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do is your boy Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka the Go Artist, aka LB, aka Lauderdale Boss. You know what it is? Monday night, Ring Game Radio live. What's good? Boxing talk. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring gang, forever and always. And always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, which fly is Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, preparing for liftoff, ringing radio, 3 the Hardaway. Let's get it.
Through the highway, yes, sir. He stays elevating above the clouds, you dig. And P will be joining us a little later. You know what I'm saying? He's probably driving back from, because it's been what I said, but he's probably driving back from fighting crime and shit. You know what I'm saying? I haven't said that shit in a minute. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was running a bodega for a minute, but now he's probably running back because he's probably fighting crime and shit because, shit's getting kind of crazy out there. But yeah, man, we got some boxing going on coming in this week, and actually a lot of it for that matter. But yeah, we got to give some bars for the top ranked card last weekend. Again, we keep on saying this, like the prelim stuff. Like Top Rank has a little bit more quality control with what they put in their damn prelims. Like really start doing it. Like either that or just make it so they're like dark matches for the niggas that are actually at the arena. Like I think everyone agrees with me on that one. Like that needs to be done. Because Top Rank. I mean, I get it. Top Rank, it's exposure. They need to, they do that. They do that all the fucking time. It is what it is. But yeah, no, they need to start. I think because before it used to be like back in the day, it used to be on ESPN 3, which was before ESPN Plus. So motherfuckers just had to really search for that shit in order to watch it, and stuff like that. But yeah, I think they need to kind of start doing that. And Floyd Cashflow Diaz is, I don't understand how he's not released yet, but he should be. He should be. Like there's literally nothing with that guy at all. Didn't really get interested into that Troy Isley Javier Martinez fight. Talk about fucking dirty.
that was good. The low blows. I mean, there was a point where like if the nigga got a low blow at the last 2 rounds, it would have been a DQ for one of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's all they were like. They were throwing like it reminded me of the Cordina Kakachi fight, except dirtier. Like they were throwing like I don't know what like Isley didn't get penalized. Well, no, I think he got penalized once for the low blows. But that motherfucker was landing low blows that would make fucking Andrew Galata proud. Like that motherfucker was lighting, and Javier Martinez was doing the same thing. And Troy Isley, because I hate it when they say, this is a pink slip fight. Like honestly,
were they saying that? Because I feel like they're over exaggerating it a little bit. I feel like they're tough. They're matching them tough, but I think
No, they said it because I remember I retweeted it too. I was like, why did they keep mentioning that shit as a pink slip fight? Because if I was a young fighter side in the Top Rank and I kept on hearing that shit over and over for like the last 3 or 4 fights, man. I mean, I'd probably get like discouraged and shit.
I mean, he got a good kill 3-4 fights ago, and he's again. I'm gonna keep saying it. He's like kind of a Sean Porter, Tim Bradley of 160. He's strong, physically strong, but he don't knock niggas out like that. But he's strong and rough, and
And I actually thought he would because he busted dude up. Like dude was.
Oh, he busted him up. Yeah, he beat his ass.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping for a stop because one of my parlay was like get this nigga getting a stop because he was like plus 500.
He's like he don't have that pop like that. I mean, he
just don't throw like that. It don't seem like I ain't gonna lie. It just seemed like everybody was just going just going through the motions that card.
I mean, he had nice combos. I think. Yeah, that card, but that was a decent fight. That was probably the.
Yeah, I mean, niggas, dude, like the combos these niggas is throwing.
That was probably the best fight on the card.
They look like the little light sparring combos that you throw. Like, you're like that.
What was the better fight between that and Cortez Nova to ULB? If you had to pick, what was a better fight between the two, in your opinion?
Maybe Cortez Nova.
But the Cortez Nova though was a fucking robbery. Like that shit.
Yeah, that was horrible robbery. Horrible.
Yeah, it just seemed like Cortez, number one, he didn't make the weight. He looked sluggish, and Nova clearly outworked him. It was even beating his ass in like the last couple of rounds. Like,
I blame Ryan Garcia for this one because it's like it's like this dude is like a fuck up and he just got rewarded. Like he missed weight, he gets the damn decision. Like, dude, like what else? And then he got the nerve to ask for a title shot afterward. Like,
yeah, like I'm done. And the scores were horrendous. Like 96-94, he didn't win. That was, and then 2 97-93s. None of those scores are accurate.
That was a clear robbery. That was a bullshit robbery. They
don't like Nova. I honestly feel like Nova would be bigger on like another platform. Like,
but Nova been talking shit about Haney, just kind of popping off and stuff. And
but that still ain't got nothing to do.
He won. To me, he won 7-3. I mean, I can't give.
Of course,
I can't give.
This is the thing. Like, and it's like Haney niggas want to know. Like, Haney fans want to know why like niggas be hating on y'all and shit like this. Like, that got nothing to do with the bad judging got nothing to do with whatever little spat y'all got. Like, we just talking about this fight, and first thing niggas run they dick suckers talking about, oh man, the Haney curse, this, that. I'm like all y'all niggas in the same boat, all y'all losing, all y'all getting cheated out, and what the fuck y'all bragging for?
Yeah,
all y'all niggas got Devin Haney got cheated, fucking Abraham got cheated, but all these niggas is damn snickering and giggling like.
Yeah, that one was like Nova, because Nova still has a 0. I felt like, and I mean, Cortez still has a 0, where Nova, just came off the title, a loss. So it's like that was a nasty robbery. I'm not trying to justify it, but Cortez still has a 0. So if he wants, 130s, Top Rank got a nice 130 mix, so they can match Cortez with one of those guys, and Nova's kind of like.
Yeah. Dude, no one don't want to see fucking Cortez, bro.
Because Robson's literally the one guy that's doing the merry-go-round pause on throughout the 130, throughout all them dudes. But like, maybe they want to get a fresh face. But that guy can't make weight. Like, he looks sluggish. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that missing weight. He looked.
Yeah, he looked terrible. Like,
I wasn't impressed at the least bit. Like, what the fuck did he do?
Yeah. Yeah, like I mean, he left whatever fight that he had on the scale, and he looked terrible. And Nova was kind of like he was outworking him, but once Nova was like, okay, you know what, this dude can't really do anything. Nova was beating his ass, like, and I was like, okay, this is decisive.
Now, not to say that dude wasn't competitive, he did land some shots on Nova. Nova really wasn't super mindful of defense, but he outworked dude clearly, clearly. Hey, what up, Blazing Killer? What it do? Salute, sup, gang. Hey, Rob D, what it do? Chilling, bro.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, just a shitty scorecards, shitty performance from Cortez. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I see people get gifts like that, I'm automatically like turned off from like watching future fights. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, bro. You didn't deserve this. Like, next.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, dude. Hopefully, dude probably should lose a 0. Like, because it was like, that was unacceptable.
Yeah, this is shit that need to be investigating. Y'all investigate everything else.
Yeah.
Like, how y'all how these like honestly, man, like the judges gotta have like some type of way they'd have to explain themselves. Like, we needed to where like I don't think I could ever damn set up no type of boxing event. And I'd probably have to put it in the contract. Like, if I hire judges for a boxing event, like, if your scorecard is trash, you're going to be held accountable on a live stream. Like, oh my God, that's it. Like, nigga, like, every judge is going to be scoring fights fucking perfectly after that. I'm like, that's in your contract. Like, do not judge any fights for Ring Game Radio Promotions if you not want to be held accountable on the next live stream. Because Ring Gang will be right there. We'll send you that link. Like, yeah, nigga. If you don't take this link to explain yourself on live, yeah, you liable to get sued now, motherfucker. Breach of contract. Because I'm sick of this shit.
Facts.
What up, gang? The Cortez card brought the internet together. Facts, Marquise. Facts.
Yeah. Everyone was disgusted by that.
I mean, that has to be robbery of the year. I mean, off top.
So far, it is like. I'm kind of thinking like, is there been any other like bad robbery?
I mean, there's been lopsided cars, but I'm going to mean to that. You know what I'm saying? The random, giving Gary Anton Russell a fight type of shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
This shit, oh Lord. But yeah, fuck Cortez and fuck them judges.
Yeah,
And normally I don't hate the fighter that benefits. It just not like you miss weight, and then it's like, dude, like when the last time a black person got all this damn like got all of this shit? I'm just saying, like, I hate to be one of these niggas that's be like, well, let me pander for black folks, let me get on some woke shit. But like, when the last time a black person got this many benefits of the doubt? That's what I want to know. Like, you know what I mean? Because goddamn, this is ridiculous right here, man. Shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fuck that fight. Y'all can keep it going.
Yeah, and then of course, the main event though, we have Rafael Espinoza making his first title defense, which he won by beating Robeisy Ramirez in the Fight of the Year candidate against Sergio Chirino. And now Espinoza, as because I remember LB's tweet about it. Basically it sums it up perfectly. You're gonna have to overcome a lot to be Espinoza. Dude is a walking, breathing, hard fight.
He can. I mean, his defense is leaky, but he can box well. I mean, he throws his punches nice. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'1". He throws his punches nice. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think his defense leaky like that.
It's not leaky, but he gets hit.
No, his head.
Listen, like, we gotta stop. Like, look, dude, like, if you're an offensive fighter,
you're gonna get hit.
You're gonna get hit. Like, niggas be wanting motherfuckers to be damn Pernell Whitaker with damn Aaron Pryor engine and offensive outbursts.
I mean, that's what I'm like. Tank, Inoue, Crawford. Yeah, they get touched up a little bit because they land a kill shot. They eventually get the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, This is boxing. Like, you're gonna get it. If he was getting cracked with the same shot, it's over.
Chirino was landing a few nice uppercuts early on until the, even after
nigga got uppercutted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a smooth uppercut counter too. Like, it was one of those like, it was
on the inside, like a nice clip.
That was a nice clean uppercut. That was nice from a 6'1" dude that's giving an uppercut on a shorter dude like that.
I feel like Espinoza boxes the way people expect Navarrete to fight.
Without the wild shit, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he boxes a lot cleaner, still throws uppercuts, but I feel like Navarrete, one of those dudes where if he didn't do his wild shit, it's like you would take away from the overall fighter.
That makes him not say special, but that makes him unique, or makes him.
Yeah, because who else throws these goddamn ground uppercuts?
These lounging, those fucking like just jumping halfway across the ring, right?
Yeah, uppercut literally come from under the ground on some Killer Instinct Galatians shit, or like a nigga Omega Red, like nigga put the tentacles to the floor.
Yeah, and shouts out. I mean, I tried. I remember I said this before. Like, I'm glad they had Shushu on commentary, but they should have had him call more of the fights. Like, why only call him?
He was actually doing a good job too.
But I'm saying, how like I think Tim Bradley. I liked him before Andre Ward left, but they need to get let Shushu call a card. Let some of these young fighters call a card if they're not fighting on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need somebody else.
That's two checks they gotta cut, bro.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta let Bradley, earn his bread. But but there's one thing what Bradley said about Espinoza that I 100% believe it. If he loses, it's gonna be a brutal knockout. If he loses, Espinoza, because he doesn't keep his head off the line, and he got. Before, because Chirino was trying to time him, because I saw Chirino was trying to counter him early with them left hooks, because he was trying for the home run shot, but once he got touched by the uppercut, and it seemed like Chirino just like, oh damn, like it seemed like the fight was slowly beating out of him, and then once that Espinoza was like the hooks, once he started hooking the hook and was able to avoid it, it was just an ass whooping, like he was done. Although Chirino was tough though, because my bet was, he got KO'd in a round after what I put for my bet, but that was an impressive offensive output by Espinoza, man, and he had the crowd rocking too. The crowd was fucking with him, like you could tell
they like his style, like his offense, heavy-handed. He throws all the punches clean. The whole thing with him is like you're either gonna have to set him up for a big shot, like an overhand or something he doesn't see, or you're gonna have to just be in his chest type
you can try
shit.
to get him in the body. Pause. You can try. Yeah, I don't know.
But either way, it's you got your work cut out. I do believe you can set him up with something because
lots to do. I mean, Robisi dropped him twice and hurt him, or once or twice and dropped him. Hurt him bad. I know in that fight. So it's like,
yeah, Robisi dropped him once, but the way he dropped him, it's like you almost thought it was a knockout type of drop.
Yeah, it looked bad. It looked bad.
I tell niggas all the time, like Top Rank didn't expect that to happen. Like the camera people, because they was fading out on the end of the round type shit, and then it happened. Like, oh shit, these niggas, they was already zoomed, panned out, and you see this nigga stumble to the ropes, like, oh shit, like, oh god, I know I got it on TikTok, like, because it was like a nice knockdown. But yeah, like Espinoza, he opens the door, like his style, everything. He can make some nice potential fights. I definitely want to see like Carrington, Espinoza, all these guys mixed it up.
Pause. Yeah, they want me to
before we get to like that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You could do the poll topic.
Let's do the poll because it was. I mean, it did some numbers and it was. I mean, pretty even across the board. So we did ask, who do you want to see Rafael Espinoza, the featherweight champion? I don't know what body. I forgot. WBO.
WBO.
Right? Of course, WBO.
Of course, it's top
whatever
rank.
Bob orders. We did ask, who we want to fight next. We had 174 votes with about 4 days left. So check us out at Ring Gang Radio.
Espinoza got the juice.
Got the Peter's Putin. And we got 25% for the Robisi Ramirez rematch, 25% for Nick Ball, 28% for Shushu Bruce Carrington, and 22% for Monster Inoue.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A fucking Nick Ball Espinoza fight would be a wild fight to fucking watch.
6-1 to 5-2. It's kind of crazy.
I know people are just like, damn, I want to see that oddity.
And further things too, you can't count. I mean, Nick Ball is a featherweight champion, and I mean, we saw him against Ray Vargas, and I mean, so it's not like it won't be his first time fighting someone that with that much of a height advantage. Although, Ray Vargas, he just doesn't punch hard. So
I think it's like it's a testament. We've been talking about 126, 130. It's like deep divisions. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't even add Venado, Lopez, Luis Alberto Lopez. We didn't even add him to this, who's a champion on Top Rank. We didn't, people were shouting him out. It's just, 126 is so deep. Anyways, not even at 126, but we threw him in the mix because obviously we know that's hopefully the plan, right?
If he's already going to 126 niggas fights, then it's like, hey, like you gotta throw him on there. I know people are already talking about it.
Who'd y'all vote for?
I can't remember. Let me go look.
I voted for Shushu.
I actually said Robesi Ramirez.
The rematch, yeah. The rematch. See, I voted for Shushu. I know the rematch is next because I think Robesi fights this coming weekend, right?
Yeah, he fights this coming weekend.
But I don't know. Robesi Ramirez to me screams like, I'm gonna say a gatekeeper. He's like a high level gate. I mean, he could maybe be champion.
At one point, I thought he would be one because obviously, if you heard us talk about Cuban boxers before, like certain generations of Cuban boxers. I mean, some of them they come here, they lose their discipline, and then you get the one that does actually, maintain that actually does something like a Casa Mayor type of deal, and then you get the ones that kind of flounder, or they win a belt and they just don't do anything with it.
Yeah. And Robesi's kind of
voted for Nick Ball, yo.
No, because
that's a fuckery pick, nigga.
It was because I was like, you know what? Like, it's so many like that. The poll results kind of show you that there's no wrong pick. There's no wrong person to pick. Like they're all good fights. Because
I think Shushu at this point. I know he hasn't had a 12-rounder, but if you about it and you're calling these fights and got Inoue in the mix, then fuck a Joette Gonzalez fight. Fight the champ. Fight Venado. I think Venado would be a better fight.
Gonzalez fight.
Huh?
I seen something on Twitter. Niggas are talking about Joette Gonzalez, and I'm like, wait, what?
No, I'm saying because so Shushu hasn't fought a Joette Gonzalez or Villa, a Baez, like those guys yet. Is he ready for a champ? You know what I'm saying? Is he ready for Espinoza or a Venado Lopez, or does he need that that proper?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt
because he could lose. If he fights it, yeah. But I feel like
I mean, let's put it this way. I mean, they're moving Keyshawn Davis. Like, I mean, Keyshawn Davis just stopped Jose Pedraza. So it's like they need to give him an opponent of Pedraza's level before I'd say you throw him in with the champion. Unless Top Rank is like, okay, this dude is the goods. Let's go. Let's put him against Lopez. Let's put him against Espinoza, or maybe make a Saudi deal with Nick Ball or something like that. So it's like.
I mean, I feel you. It wouldn't hurt to have him show out one more time against a higher level comp. So I can't really. It got to be worthwhile. It got to be somebody that maybe could push him, but he could dig deep.
Ultimate? How about the guy Ray Ford beat?
Yeah, but he's coming off injury though. He's coming off surgery.
Yeah. So I mean, would you say who would you favor, Luis Alberto Lopez or Chushu if they fought next? Who would you favor?
Oh wow, probably Chushu.
Yeah, no, but I'm not gonna say that.
Well, that's Lopez a good fight though. Like you can't count Lopez out.
That's for a belt, I mean,
I mean, Lopez is streaking right now. Like, bros, like he's like tight dangerous. He's bodying cats. He's in his. He's actually doing what other fighters to do. He's actually beating the shit out of people.
Venano versus Shushu sounds like a fight of the year. I mean, to say it sounds like a contender. It could be a banger, dog. That could be.
I wouldn't call it a fight of the year because mostly I don't think. I don't think Shushu would trade like that because Lopez, he's kind of wild, basically. Yeah, like I mean,
he could be outboxed and outworked though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, but he's an awkward fighter. And Shushu's, I know he's, it'd be hard to.
A lot of times when niggas don't want to fight awkward styles because awkward styles make you have to refine your technical skills.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, if you don't have refined technical skills, meaning if you don't keep your form when you're frustrated, if you don't keep your form when you're tired, you don't keep your form when you're winning, you don't keep your form when you're if you're somebody who loses form or direction in multiple circumstances, then you don't have a skill level that's refined enough to beat a guy who has an ugly style or is streaking or is awkward. Because they'll make you second guess yourself, or they'll do something that just throws you off, and you won't believe in your skills enough to just kind of weather it and keep at it. And that's how these niggas be getting upset.
Yeah. No, you just dropped some real talk. That's real shit.
That's what it comes down to. Like, that's why if you box and like refine your skills, like everything, because there are dudes out here who. They may look wrong and train wrong and look horrible, but they're getting good at looking horrible.
Right.
And then them niggas use that to their advantage. I'm telling you, man. So
and I mean we just mentioned Navarrete. Yeah. Navarrete fights very unorthodox, but it works for him because cats don't it took a whole Ukrainian, so like almost like
and some questionable scoring. Because it ain't like he like that fight literally could have gone either way. Like it was like, dude, like we haven't seen niggas really, really lose in a minute. Like that Navarrete loss was one of those. It was like the Gary Antoine Russell loss. It's you kind of got cold, and we don't believe in you like that no more. So we're letting other guys get the benefit of the doubt on you. That's the type of loss these niggas get. They're not getting real, like, oh shit, he got his ass up. Oh, he looked real bad. They're not getting those type of losses. They get these damn bullshit. You on a little cold streak. Jermell Charlo, Tony Harrison, one loss.
Yeah, so it's like, what, let's go. I mean, I can say it too, because, like I said, the boxing world, like, I mean, obviously, because we've been doing this shit now, so all of us kind of got exposed in our own way to the other side of this shit. And honestly, it works like that. Top Rank, BBC, Matchroom, Queensborough.
They all do it. As soon as a guy gets a little hot, but then he starts turning in these cold performances where, okay, ref got to bail him out, or judges bailed him out, or he kind of struggled. He should have won 118, 110, but he won 115, 113, 116, 112. Yeah. You get that for a couple of years, and this is what happens. All they'll take is some guy arguably winning 5 rounds against you. Arguably. And that's just enough for them to say, give or take. He won 115, 113.
Jose Ramirez, we're looking at you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm telling you, like it's coming. Like pause, but it's get there. Hey, what it do on? I'm about to say on. I was about to just fuck up this nigga name. I'm about to say
Android.
Yeah, my bad. Android, what it do? Salute. You don't have to answer this right now yet. How do you guys think the second half of the year is going to compare to the first half? I mean, fuck it, because we almost done with this topic anyway.
It looks bleak. It looks bleak.
Yeah, we can answer this right now, bro. It's all love.
It looks bleak to me.
Yeah. Let Pilot start that one off. Yeah, go spit
I mean, besides the Crawford, the Crawford Madrimov card, the super card, quote unquote, we got like maybe the one AJ card and Better Be Bivol, but that kind of it. I mean, maybe Spence Fundora and
hey, don't hold your breath on Better Be Bivol.
Yeah. And Spence Fundora, because Achilles or knee injury that's gonna take some time. That ain't gonna be like 2-3 months.
The nigga's like our age, like he old. I'm damn sure that's gonna take some time.
So Spence Fundora, maybe Tank Loma, but really it doesn't. I mean, hopefully we get some bigger fight announced, but it's not really. It's looking bleak to me. I don't know about y'all.
I mean, there's nothing. I mean, to me, it's just nothing. I mean, obviously, the first half of this year is going to be over in a week. So, and obviously, this first, this has been a pretty good fucking first half, all in all. But yeah, I think the second half it's just beginning because there's no super fight. Like, I mean, the biggest fight for the summer, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, got postponed because Mike had a flare up or some shit in his stomach or something like that. So it's like, and also, so it's like. And then they're solid fights, but they're like B level. But they're nothing that would capture the imagination of the public like that. Hardcore.
There's no crossover fights right now. Tank Lomachenko is about
the closest. Yeah, I mean,
the closest, but it still doesn't. I feel like it's missing something, but it's about the closest you'll get. But then I heard it's like. What I'm hearing, Tank and Pitbull too.
See, I have a little theory here.
I don't know, and I don't like both of those fights are cool.
Yeah.
But they're not like, oh my god, like I have to see them next type shit.
Nah, I have a theory with that because I think eventually Tank's gonna move to 140 to get three divisions, right? But with the news today, I don't know if we're gonna talk about it with Devin Haney, dropping vacating his belt basically. And Puello on PBC, I can really see Puello fighting the Rayo Pitbull winner, right? And Tank fighting that guy, you know what I'm saying, for 2 belts at 140. I can definitely, see that as a possibility because they're all PBC guys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, with Pitbull though, I mean, obviously, if that happens, like it would probably be at the end of the year, because I mean, depending on if Pitbull actually get by without getting dented in August, because there's a good chance he will get.
Rayo could win that. He's a big 140. I know he got chin before, but I'm saying
but Pitbull was hitting hard in that Rolly fight. Like I didn't think Pitbull was going to have the power like that at 140.
He can box. No,
I mean, I don't think highly of Rolly, so I thought anyone would do that to Rolly, but Dos Santos, is the actual test. Rolly's trash to me.
But Puello and Sandro.
But that's the thing. If Rolly's so trash, that shit would have been happened to him already. He literally and he didn't. And honestly, I know I'm one of the minorities. I didn't think Rolly really boxed or looked too bad in that fight. Like he was landing in that shit. Like, but Cruz is just a higher caliber fighter.
I mean, that one he was trying to use his brain because Rolly was stinging from the criticism he got from the Barroso fight, and rightfully so, because that
that might have been the best I've seen him. He would look the best, but that might have been
that was the best he's looked. and the thing is, he still didn't box like a nigga like Rolly. Like I'll be honest, like there's certain niggas. It's like being in the army, like are giving orders to niggas. Like there's certain niggas, like. You don't give them too much to handle. There's certain fighters or dudes you program a certain way, and you put that chip in them, and they program like a nigga like a PJ. Like shout out to my nigga PJ, salute. Mm-hmm. He's somebody where you could implant the chip in him, you train him, and his chip he'll upgrade the firmware himself and react to niggas on a cerebral level. Mm-hmm. Then you got guys who. They can't do all that advanced shit. So you just implant in them like solid basics that they can't defer from.
Right.
Where it's like, yo, no matter what happens, you better throw 70 punches this round.
Jab, use the jab.
Or you better throw 40 jabs this round. Like, and you make sure because they can't handle like when you a nigga right with Rolly, you can literally see Rolly and the beads of sweat across his forehead, him trying to think in the ring against fucking Pitbull.
Yeah, Pitbull wasn't having that.
After he got hurt.
Pitbull wasn't having it. Like some dudes ain't gonna give you that damn. I get to download and think and box. No, nigga, this a fight. Fuck you. Bow. Like, if that's what Pitbull was doing, like Rolly needed to be boxing like how Amir Khan boxed under Freddie Roach. So the next nigga who trained Rolly, that's how you gotta set him up, because you can't have this nigga thinking and trying to pot shot. Like, he's not that type of guy. He needs to be throwing punches.
I mean, I wouldn't say Khan, because Khan at least had some physical gifts. Rolly's just strong. I would say fight like K9.
Oh, no, you're right. Like, Khan and Rolly are different fighters, but and that's why I said Khan under Freddie Roach, because Khan under Freddie Roach was like the best offensively he's ever looked in his career, meaning Khan was out there darting in and out, throwing a bunch of jabs and volleys of punches and moving around. And the punches are so quick, it kept you occupied. You couldn't really do nothing. And then he's sneaking in that hard right hand, boom. Yeah. Like a guy like Rolly just need to be popping the jab, throwing right hands, hooks.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying
head off the line, that's it type shit. None of this moving around, trying to pot shot, look cute, shoulder roll. No.
Yeah, and that's why I say, like, I mean, honestly, if he fights like K9, I mean, K9 made a whole career of fighting like that and using one big right hand. Hell, his right hand had Corey Spinks in the fucking holster for whatever, you know.
It's true, but K9 threw punches. Like, Rolly gets into this mode where, like this is why you got to know who you are. Like, K9 knew who he was. Rolly doesn't know who he is, so he's like a puncher, but he's rough and he's physically strong. But he doesn't want. But he can't box, but he thinks he can box. He can't really move around that good, but he thinks he can move around that good. It's like, dude, you're not none of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, you hit hard. You're a brawler. You slug. Like, you can't box for shit. Just throw punches.
Puello would have, because remember that belt that Pitbull's was originally Puello's, and he popped. So, and I think with the Puello Sandor fight, I can see that being on the, on the Tank Loma card.
That's the ugly fight.
But I'm saying
niggas just talking about them.
It kind of has to be made, right? Because it's for the WBC, because how they set it all up. But I feel like that's going to be clearly a fight on Tank Loma, because they're both PBC top rank guys.
I don't think Tank and Loma. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, I guess it depends on who's
a good chance of it, because
who's going to be lead promoter.
Sandor just on the top rank, you know what I'm saying? And Puello only fights on PBC.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know if they want to put. I mean, I like Sandor Martin. Like, I have all the respect in the world for him, but that's gonna be one of the fight. That's not a hard sell of a fight.
I mean, not a co-main. Make it an opener. Put something better. I'm just saying.
Look, bro. PBC can have another pedestrian ass Tank card. Load this motherfucker up with punchers and punchers. Like, I'm good with these plotter basic ass niggas and motherfuckers who ain't gonna throw no hands and sticking movers. Like, I'm kind of like, yo, no more Adames versus Goucher fights. Like, nah, bro. Put some niggas in there who's gonna throw hands. Like, and Marquise is right.
No more of that. No more Barrios, Fabian Maidana fights. None of that shit. Like,
Yeah. Like, get something where niggas is guaranteed gonna throw hands. Like, Tank Loma should have happened before COVID. We was talking about that fight after he beat Gamboa.
Oh yeah, no, easily. Yeah, Tank, of course. Yeah,
you're right. Like, but and that's why I said it's not. It's like it's a crossover fight, but it's not like that. Like, because the thing is, Loma's known enough to where the general public know who he is and kind of fuck with him. They know, like, okay, Lomachenko got hands. A lot of the athletes from other sports recognize
Lomachenko. Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, Lomachenko's known. Like, I know a lot of niggas. Like, I know niggas personally who was hitting me up like, man, like Devin Haney got that gift, bro. Like so
No, I mean,
niggas
yeah, I mean,
fuck with Lomachenko.
No, all my semi-casual friends that when Loma was hot, pause when Loma was kind of bubbling, they were hyping Loma up. You know what I'm saying? Like they're for good reason. I mean, Loma was
there. It just maybe we need a good undercard or something else, or maybe if another fight happens in that half of the year, something that we could kind of like bounce off from. But
I mean, Spence Fundora is
it is a damn fight that should have happened already.
I mean, Spence Fundora is going to be made, so I think you're not going to see Spence be a co-main for Tank or vice versa. So it's like there's going to be probably 2 more PBC.
Nah, that's too much money on the table to have niggas. Benavidez Tank works because I feel like they got the same fan base and they kind of up at the same time, and like you literally could bounce the whole face of boxing shit with them, like. That works, but like Spence and these other niggas, nah.
Yeah.
But to answer Andrew's question, the second half of the year just seems like it's there. Like you see a few fights materialize and certain things is up in the air.
I mean,
but
Turkey's gonna have his UK, with the AJ Dubois, he's gonna have his first, ride of season shit, you know what I mean? Ride of season in UK shit, you know what I'm saying? With AJ Dubois and some other shit, so.
Yeah, I mean,
but nothing ain't really like. I mean, these are cool. I don't know. Maybe it just seemed like these fights are so far like we don't have any good like I guess the B level fights and the A level fights are like okay. Like I don't know. It just maybe like Joshua Dubois ain't bad. That's a solid heavyweight fight. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, because Dubois was able to rebuild himself, So and he took 2-0, so it's like okay.
But we should be having like more of those type of fights for as amount of the niggas that kind of built themselves up and had like damn. I haven't heard of a Josh Warrington fight or a Lee Wood fight or where are these other niggas at? Like his names I just haven't been hearing.
I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I know Zepeda.
Stanionis,
Stanionis especially. I know. Oh, Stanionis said he's a free agent now, so he's talking to a promoter. So
I see him fighting Giasov.
Imagine should be trying to sign him so Boots will have a good fight.
Well, Giasov is his Mando, and Giasov is with Eddie Hearn, so that makes it give Stanionis that fight first, and then
Stanionis is not gonna go to no damn Golden Boy. Not after that horse shit.
No. He's not gonna top rank. So Eddie's definitely gonna sign him. I feel like, and have him fight Giasov, and then we'll hopefully get Ennis. I mean, I don't know. I think Ennis should move up, but at least maybe Ennis should be at least unify a belt or try to unify a belt first. Defend title, unify before. I think because 154 got all.
I think it would help his cause.
Yeah. I mean, because I think he'll do his best maybe at 154. You know what I'm saying? 147 is just kind of bleak for you, dog. It didn't really,
Because 147 moves too slow, and it's because it's been moving slow for like the last 5 years. So it's already kind of like in its groove, which is a slow groove. Like if you don't have any like honestly with Boots. You just got to say, look, let me get a fast track going with you and try to get you 3 to 4 fights a year. Get you some KOs and then get you up to 154 in a big fight. But I think it would do.
He should try to be getting the IBF belt to block Bud from Undisputed. If you really want the Crawford fight, nigga, I'm just saying, because all you niggas say the Bud ducked him. Get that IBF belt, try to make the IBF, mandate, because I think he's IBF champ at 147. Fight that nigga, the easiest champ, no offense, at 154. Block Bud from Undisputed, so Bud has to fight you. I mean, I'm just saying.
That's what I kind of feel too, but I still feel like he needs to damn like if he could damn clean up a little more maybe get one more defense. Like honestly, I would close out this year at 147.
I hope he fights again. I mean, I hope he fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't, because it ain't gonna do. Even if he was to go to 154, if you're only fighting once a year. You could have just stayed your ass at 147 and fight once a year.
Yeah. He's got to fight at least. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. He needs Boots needs a plan more than anything.
Realistically, Shutter, 3 fights 2025, I can see it. 4 is kind of like nobody's fighting 40 days. I'm just saying. But
niggas can fight 4 times. A motherfucker like Boots, who trains, who eats, sleeps, and
But
like a nigga like Boots could definitely fight 4 times.
I know, but not. But I'm saying, when you get at this stage, quote unquote, three is pushing it. I mean,
dude, who is he for that? Now 3 is not pushing shit, dog. Dude, I'm all for the betterment of fucking boxing.
I know.
You got 365 days. These look, if Boots was one of these Sugar Ray Leonard, Duran type niggas, Hatton type niggas, and y'all know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Niggas who enjoying the life outside of fights. But there's nothing wrong with it. Mm-hmm. But if you're one of these niggas, then yeah, 2 fights a year is your level. Maybe 3. But if you're one of these clean living niggas who fights all the time, who's trained, always in the gym,
stays in the gym.
Dude, if the Needles in there could get 4 fights in a year and they're all meaningful fights, these niggas can too.
No, I mean, like Ennis fought, he had all these guys do. Teofimo fought 4 or 5 times a year a few years ago. I'm just saying, like, as he gradually, but realistically,
but yeah, but look at Teo's stature is different now. Like
yeah.
Boots ain't get there yet. Like Boots literally
still realistically asking for is a lot. I say 3 is good.
Oh yeah, we talking about for the remainder of this year.
I'm talking about 2025. I think hopefully he can fight one more time this year, but next year,
if it's 3, it gotta be meaningful. Like these niggas that have 2 fights and 1 fight is a bullshit fight, and the second fight is a semi-meaningful fight. Like we need 3 fights where each fight is fucking meaningful. I say 4 fights because 4 fights, that 1 fight could be the bullshit gimme fight where it's like, okay, I got the cobwebs off, or I'm giving this nigga who semi deserve a shot, a chance, like shit. Like a nigga like James Toney used to do that all the time.
Yeah, but James was different because James is one. Like I said, James is one of the last of the old school fighters with the old school records. Because James Toney, as champion, used to take non-title fights just so he could stay active and sharpen his skills. Like niggas aren't doing that no more. Like motherfucker, like for the first 5 years of his career, he had this record is littered with those type of fights. He was middleweight champion, super middleweight champion, but he was taking non-title fights just to stay sharp.
But I mean, can we be? Hold on, y'all. I know we old school, old mentality, but this day and age, niggas is not playing.
You know me, I'm not. I like if you're not fighting, you're not doing anything.
I know, but come on. I mean, be realistic. Most of
these he's a super old school. I'm more balanced.
Well, I know, but I'm saying most of these niggas fight 2 to 3 times a year, and that's that. I mean, that's
no. Most of these niggas fight 1 or 2 times a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Not the 3.
So I'm saying
if it's a 3, it gotta be. Even though we're at the point where the prospects hardly fight them 3 times a year.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. The prospects, the prospects are fighting twice a year.
Yeah, like dude, like. And no one and like Pat said, we're at a level where if you're not boxing, you're not doing anything. None of these niggas is really popping or got shit going on where you follow their career and it's like, okay, I fuck with these niggas. Yeah, I could watch this nigga play Madden all day or some shit. You ain't gotta fight. Like none of y'all niggas is that interesting outside of boxing.
Right, and
which isn't a bad thing, but if that's the case, motherfucker, you gonna have to fight.
And in this particular case, because boxing has changed so much now, we have all these platforms. Like, and it's not like we're not limited to cable television anymore. Like, they have all these platforms that literally they can fight on to make a buck. Like, they can do something, and they just need to do it. Like, they need to be able. I mean, unless you're getting blacklisted or something like that, they need to fight.
Yeah,
and you need to fight more. They need to fight often. Like that's what they say. You want to be a pro boxer, you gotta fight.
That's all it is, really. Because at this point, because if y'all ain't gonna fight like that, y'all may as well go on YouTube live and host sparring sessions and let niggas bless y'all super chat or something. Honestly, that's what I would do that now. Like, what the fuck? Like, put it this way, y'all ain't fighting. What the fuck?
But put it this way, Shutter Crawford. Terrence Crawford, right? On August 3rd, he's gonna be fighting for basically 2 belts. And also Amando for WBC. I think Virgil Ortiz is fighting Boachuk for WBC. So basically, Boots might not have the time to be able to grab that belt before Crawford, because Crawford might have 3 belts by the end of the year, or Crawford might, literally be undisputed before.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing a lot of wishful thinking though.
Yeah.
Because look how hard it was for Crawford. I mean, for Boots to get this fight.
Well, he had to sign to a new promoter.
Yeah, and then remember that dude got an injury, then he got Evanesian.
Yeah. I mean, truthfully,
Evan ain't gonna do too
No,
much for his
hold on.
career.
Y'all gotta call him David Kardashian, like how they did before. David.
I mean,
Nigga, look, like, okay, hold on. Let's get one thing straight. Look, like, dear Crawford fans, no stands. The fans. I fuck with the Crawford fans. Y'all logical, y'all cool. We get it. Salute to y'all. But the stands, let me tell y'all something. Nobody gave a damn when Crawford fought this nigga, and no one gave a damn when Boots fought this nigga. Like, y'all trying to make up a narrative that people were like, oh shit, this is a bad fight for Crawford. This is a good fight. Dude, nobody likes this fight for neither one of these niggas.
Nobody liked this shit.
Like, yo, like, y'all just be making up arguments. Nobody was hating on Crawford.
But the Bud Avenue fight was actually the same night as Teo Sandor, so that fight was actually good, relatively speaking, compared to Teo. You know what I'm saying? Like, that fight was competitive, Bud Avenue, until Bud knocked him out. That was kind of a...
Well, Teo's, I mean, well, it wasn't competitive.
Teo struggled. Teo struggled.
Teo lost to me, but okay.
Yeah.
And Crawford kind of just did what he always do. He
bodied the dude.
He bodied the nigga after, having some competitive rounds. Doing his thing. Like, I mean, that is the truth. Like, what the fuck? Like, man. Like,
but it is funny. I saw a tweet was like, "Oh yeah, now you want to pronounce the name right, but not you, David. Call him David. I've been sneezing, David."
Yeah, like, dudes be standing too much, bro. No one, like, niggas was shitting on the fight because we all thinking the Spence fight was gonna happen, and then he fights this nigga on damn Optimus Prime app. So it's like that's why, like, y'all gotta start telling all this. This is why Ring Gang is what it is, because we be telling the truth on this shit. Like, y'all niggas be running with narratives, like, y'all be on different sides of the spectrum. We right down the middle, like, okay, hold on, like, they spitting a little, but these niggas is spitting too. Let's look at this equally.
And keep in mind, as we mentioned before with David Avenation, we actually have talked about David Avenation before Crawford. We've actually previewed and recapped his fights. So
before anybody else was. Go on boxing YouTube and see how many videos and recaps and preview fight prediction videos existed of David Evanesian before he fought Crawford. Just do that. Like, that's what we tell you. Like, Ring Gang, we really, really fuck with boxing. Like, nigga, how many videos you got of Wale on my torso? Like, nigga, like,
exactly.
Like, we fuck with boxing. Like, we got the most random prediction videos and breakdowns. Like, so, like, we could say this shit. A lot of you niggas just was doing some bandwagon shit. Y'all jumped out oh shit, Crawford fight Evanesian. Like, it's like, nigga, get out of here.
Hey, what up, King P?
What's good, y'all? Sorry I'm late. But
so King P, question now you're on here. So Andrew asked a question. How do you guys think the second half of the year is going to compare to the first half? Before we go on to the previews and shit.
I mean, I feel like this is a weird year. I feel like because we didn't have a traditional first, like, I don't know, it's weird. We didn't get a lot of fights. The first half. I think the second half we're going to ramp up, where it's usually the opposite, where we get all these fights in the first half and in the second half it slows down. So I think we're going to get a better second half this year. So we'll see, though.
So optimistic P. Glass half full. You're right, though, because it was like earlier in the year, it's like kind of like it was decent, but it wasn't really.
What do you mean with 7 pay-per-views, nigga?
Yeah. But I'm just So I'm just saying. Like, but I mean, like the fight here so far to me is Fort Ulteback, and that's not really.
So like for example, I'll give you an example. Like I'll just use like PBC. PBC on Prime, that deal is what, like, they have to put on at least like 14 cards. How many cards have they put on so far on that Prime deal?
3 or 4. Like,
so we're gonna get like. We still got like 10 more cards we got to put on. So that's definitely going to get rent.
In 14 months, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but this sounds like you're going to be random select mode fights where niggas is like, hold on, put your quarter in and just go to random or some shit. Because niggas is taking their time setting shit up, giving us names. And it's like, nigga, we got to eat. Like, what's good?
Well, it's
like,
not just names. Just saying we're waiting for the non-pay-per-view Prime card. Like, that's
that too. Like, what's good? Like, we just waiting for niggas.
Well, the rumor is Andre planning August with Cool Boy as the co-main. So, And I see Jamal back on the pads earlier while we were casting. I saw him, so hopefully he fights winner. But I wonder who he would fight at 168. I think
nigga, he just need to fight his demons right now.
Yeah. I'm not. Both of the trials are disappointments to me right now. Mel, even they just need to.
Yeah.
I'm not really anticipating them right now.
I think Mel could do something at 160 though. Yeah. I think if Mel wants to come back, he can beat.
Don't mention that nigga, bro. Like I finally hung up the goddamn Jared Hurd Charlo poster, and it's like I gotta fucking look at Jamel Charlo every time I walk into the fucking room.
I was talking about that fight earlier.
That'll never happen.
I was talking about the fight earlier today. That's like one of the worst travesties. I mean, it's not Wilder Joshua, but that's definitely one of the worst travesties.
It's up there. It might be top 5 if we're talking about division bouts that never happened.
Of the past decade, it's got to be top 3.
Yeah,
top
definitely. Fuck yeah.
Easily. Yeah.
Definitely agree with that.
Damn shame.
Yeah, like that. That was supposed to be bombs away. That honestly, low key, that was supposed to be the Joe Joyce, Deontay Wilder fight before them niggas even got in the picture.
Nah, I mean, because I could tell PBC was trying to over marinate and make it a pay-per-view. They should just, they try to get all the belts, but they should just made that fucking fight, man. It was hot,
That's what we talk about. These niggas, and honestly, sometimes maybe King P is right. Maybe we'll get these type of here fight, nigga. Like we'll get that in the second half because niggas is like, damn, we got all these dates, we got all these names. Mm-hmm. What we gonna do here? Fuck it, you, y'all niggas fight. Y'all fight. You hurt, y'all like maybe that's what's gonna happen. Like,
yeah, and I'll say this though. I mean, because usually we're still like in the middle. Summer's just began, so usually in the next 2 months we're gonna get announcements for fall cards. Like I said, so I mean, if by the end of summer we didn't get any significant big fights, then hopefully then I might start to panic that the second half might not be as great, as the first half. So.
Yeah, because I felt like last year was supposed to. Well, last year they said it was the big year, so it always cools down. Like I feel like this is coming out to be like the little charge up year or the like. Let's wrap up. Like this is the loose ends year. Like niggas just tying up loose ends and just kind of building up shit this year. Like when I say loose ends, like Fury Usyk. Shit like Lomachenko. I'm about to say Lomachenko.
Yeah. Because 2023, I'll say easily right now so far, 2023 is going to be better than 2024. It seems like. I mean, we got undisputed heavyweight. We're getting better Bivol. You know what I'm saying?
It feels that. Yeah. You know what? Maybe because of the names, but I feel like 2024 has had has it had better action fights? Or the fights ended
2024. I mean. 2023, in the first half was I think Showtime was killing it, but it wasn't. It wasn't the A levels; it was the B levels that were lighting it up.
Yeah, and then all the big fights in 2023 were not competitive, but 2024 all the big fights in 2024 have been pretty much competitive or dramatic. I mean, a year where Inoue gets dropped, nigga, we saying we having a good competitive year, bro.
Right. Right.
Like, we got to add that. Like, look, whenever you have a year where Inoue has to, dig deep, gets dropped, or he getting his face broken or whatever the fuck, you're having competitive fights that year. Inoue's in a competitive
I mean, that Ray Ford fight in the ending, that was,
a crazy ending. Yeah, exactly. But that's a top level fight. That's a good fight for that division. And you had and there was other ones. The fucking Dubois Herkovich.
I mean, I'll throw Catterall Taylor. That was a good fight to me. It was.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the big fights this year are actually kind of living up to their names in a way.
Clark Fraser. That was a damn good fight. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the only A level fight that wasn't competitive was Better Beef and Callum Smith. That was the only one.
That was just competitive in moments. Whenever Callum Smith would decide to throw, but other than that was a high level beatdown.
That's what it was, basically. That was basically what it was. Yeah.
But I'm optimistic about it. But like I said, though, because I believe the summertime. This is when certain cards will start coming together for
We got nothing in July, dog. I mean, Bam Estrada's good, but like nothing in July, dog. It seems like
I mean,
there isn't, bro.
I mean, if anything, I'd be more worried about women's boxing because women's boxing literally has nothing on the horizon. Like men is like it just needs to build. Yeah. Women's boxing is at a kind of like a lull right now.
Because I feel like we got all the women's fights, and then that was it.
Honestly, I'm not surprised because if you consider the landscape and what's been going on, and how would you look at who's been a big player in trying to make all these fucking fights now happen? The Saudis. They're team no ma'am over there. They don't
facts though.
Shout out to Married with Children. If you know, you know, nigga.
Yeah.
So that it's
no man.
I know. I internally shook my head when I saw Clarissa Shields say, "Come on, Turkey, let me get a payday."
But honestly, like I could agree with Clarissa Shields on that. Like, come on, bro. Like, and you know what? No, wait. I gotta address this shit. And shout out to Android because this is the bonus because he sent me some shit where I think the Turkey nigga he about to promote like a UFC card on the same day as boxing or some shit you putting money into UFC before you do women's boxing, and you supposed to be for the betterment of the sport, like. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you can't say you're trying to big up boxing, but then you go fuck with his biggest op. Like, you don't hear these niggas talking about boxing like that. And shitting on boxing. So, I don't know, man. Y'all got to stop falling in love with motherfuckers with money. Like, the motherfuckers get money, and niggas just stay and do what they want.
The biggest fight this year was Tank Ryan, but it's more for the fuckery aftermath that Than I mean,
Haney Ryan.
I mean, I paid for it. I don't have pay per view, but I paid for it, and it was worth them. It was exciting. It was a good fight, but now it's like
you didn't pay for that bullshit.
It didn't matter. It was a good fight. I thought it was a good fight. I mean, it was at the time, shit.
It was a good dramatic fight, but like it's not. Yeah, like, I saw the fight twice. And it was just all dramatic. Like, it's like Wilder Fury. It's just a good dramatic fight. But how many fights where niggas could barely throw 300 punches in 12 rounds would you classify as a good fight?
Yeah, that's true. No, I'm not saying it was fight of the year. No, but I'm saying it was the biggest. It was the biggest, quote unquote, other than the heavyweights. It was definitely the biggest lower weight fight. I mean, not non-heavyweight fight by far. You know what I'm saying this year.
It was. Yeah. But damn, with all the fuckery and shit, was it worth it?
Yeah. Haney got railroaded bad. All their plans and shit. Like you can tell. I've seen Haney tweet. He looks so like that. Like they had a plan, and Ryan kind of ruined it. It feels like they had a trajectory. I don't know.
You can't plan around. You can't plan around like crazy hostile. Out there, motherfuckers, bro. Like that's.
I mean, truthfully, I'm absolutely tired of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia talk. So like, I'm
sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Yeah. So
you brought them niggas up.
I'm just saying because it's like nonstop.
Yeah. See now, this is a good segue because with the lower weight, like the lower weight that's coming up this Saturday should actually get the attention because it's actually a far better fight than Haney and Ryan Garcia. Of course, we're talking about Jesse Bam Rodriguez and Jose Estrada. Oh, I say Jose Juan Estrada.
Yeah, everybody fucking up names tonight. Damn.
Yeah, no. And this one is significant because number one, I mean, who would have thought Estrada would be the last man standing from the real Four Kings? He's still the man at 115. And I know LB just absolutely disgusted because
I like Estrada, like he's quality. Mm-hmm. I just hate when somebody like is good and they're like, and then you just give them shit that they didn't deserve. Like, I don't care how good you're doing, like, earn that motherfucker. But them giving this nigga 2 Chocolatito fights is just, It just doesn't sit well with me. Like it honestly, like I just don't like that. Like fuck those judges.
Yeah, Estrada, and like I said, Estrada. He's the lineal champion. He's the WBC champion. Like, dude, and he's inactive too. So it's one of those things. It's like that's what makes it because it's not like he's not like he's fighting 2 fights a year or anything like that. Like, no, bro is like the last time he fought was in 2022. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you know what? Who did he fight that year?
Chocolatito and then Cortez. The Cortez one, yeah, Cortez. That was the one where Cortez was beating his ass until like that was a close fight. Like he almost lost.
Yeah, dude. Cortez was putting his foot in his ass.
Yeah, that's what we get because we watched it before. We said Estrada's getting his ass beat. Like
Yeah, y'all did. I think I had to watch that and be like, I had to come back on and be like, yo, y'all niggas weren't lying. Like, yo, this nigga was mighty struggling.
And then the third Chocolatito fight, and which they gave it to him, so it's
this my can't stand this motherfucker. Like, dude,
it's so Estrada now
killing Dragon Ball Z fights. This nigga just struggling. Like, we waiting for the hero to show up. We waiting for Bam.
Yeah, and Bam is like I said, man, like Bam's coming off like taking the 0 of 1 Sonny Edwards, and so for a guy that only has 4 knockouts. Sonny Edwards made that fight entertaining as fuck. Like he tried, he was landing some shots. Like there were shots where he was hanging in there, but Bam's firepower was just a lot more than his.
That and he stuck to it. Bam never went away from the jab. Like, and that's what we talk about, the refined skills, because like Sonny just ain't, just hand over the title type shit. Like he hung in there, he was doing work. Yeah. But when you believe in your skills, you weather that bullshit and be like, I know this jab is going to eventually break this nigga face and get to him. So let me just keep pumping it and working off that, and boom, you get this nigga. But motherfuckers abandon shit and then deal with the consequences.
Yeah, Sonny. Like I said, Sonny knew. It wasn't. I think Sonny kind of took some of the criticism of his style, and that's why he actually stood there and like I said, he traded with dude. Like it wasn't like he was just moving around. Like he traded because he was like, you know what?
But that's the thing too. Like he said why, because the weight, like he couldn't, like Bam wouldn't allow him to move like he wanted to either.
Yeah,
and he even said that, like, yo, man, like some people don't allow you to do certain things, and it was telling because a lot of boxers don't try to say those real shit.
Yeah, they don't. That. But Sonny Edwards is a real dude. He's a real cat. Like yes. He's given us interviews before. Like shout out to Pete for getting those interviews and shit like that. So it's like he's always been 100. Like he's like ain't no half stepping or bullshit from him. Like he
that's how you grow as a person and a fighter, to recognize your limitations, your mistakes, and not only within yourself. You got to be able to see the strengths and weaknesses in other people, and if their strength. If you acknowledge that strength, you could grow from that. You could like, okay, yeah, I know, like, hey, that running bullshit don't be working with all these niggas. Like some people, they step to you with the jab hard, and they're cutting you off every time they step in jab. Because some niggas literally jab like that, where like, oh shit, like you almost kind of forced to give up ground, even if you don't want to. So instead of giving up ground, you try to throw your jab faster, and now you're trying to out jab a nigga who has a better jab than you. Like, dude, like I be spitting, I be seeing this shit. Pat laughing, but he laughing. You know
real talk. That's why I'm laughing, nigga. It's real talk, nigga. That's why.
I'm like, oh shit, like this shit ain't working. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I fucking like.
But like, if I think too is like I said, in defeat though, Sonny made himself like Sonny didn't lose anything. I mean, he lost his belt. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't lose anything. Like, dude for is a must see. Like he became more of a must see fight than he did in his other previous victories. Like because it was like
only the hating ass, like the boxing Twitter motherfuckers who hate everybody. Only they had smoke for Sonny Edwards, but
because Sonny used to style it. Sonny used to because Sonny's one of the motherfuckers that he didn't take, like he trolled back like motherfuckers like
because you have to, because dude, who wants a nigga who ain't never even jump rope or could he even tie his shoes or whatever, mouthing off on you in your career? Like, nigga, do I go to fucking goddamn Wells Fargo or are motherfucking staples and talk about your job, nigga. Like,
yeah.
y'all go to the damn hospital and talk about you. Like, nigga, fuck out of here. So yeah, like sometimes niggas need to get that.
Yeah.
But then on the flip side, there's some boxers out there that's be like, yo, nigga, chill. Like, you ain't fighting like that to be.
Yeah, like, you know, like BJ Flores.
BJ Flores, you ain't nice like that to be running off your mouth. Like,
No,
I guarantee you, there's some regular niggas who'll whoop some of you motherfuckers out here. Like, y'all chill. Like,
yeah, no,
y'all ain't on it like that. But yeah, like, so I respect a nigga like Sonny Edwards. Like,
yeah, so yeah, like I mean, obviously we were starting Bam. Like, obviously, Bam wins. It's pretty much Bam is absolutely top 10. Now, where he would be in the top 10 is just a matter of how many more motherfuckers would fall from the top 10. Now, if Estrada somehow,
we do for the pound for pound list. You saying
yeah, that's what to mention.
I'm sorry to cut you off. My apologies, but you just reminded me. Like, damn, do we got to make another list, nigga?
I got my list. I'll be kind of updating it every so often. I got 15.
Yeah.
So I mean, I should get your list first, then, nigga.
I got 20. Well, let's wait till August 4th or something. Hold on, let's wait till August.
No,
August.
Come on, man. I'm gonna go.
Yeah, honestly, we gonna have to redo how we do the pound for pound. Like, we might have to just do this every 4 months because the half a year should be taken like. We'd be like, all right, dude.
I don't think we did one to start the year this year. We didn't do one. We didn't do a review. We didn't do last year how we did the review. We didn't do like the best of like the Emmys or something like that. We didn't do that this year.
Wait, what?
This year we didn't do that, right?
We did, nigga.
Are you sure?
Talking about?
Yeah. We did the whole like.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, we either didn't do that or the pound for pound list. I know we didn't do the pound for pound list. I'm pretty sure we didn't do we did it this summer.
I could have sworn we had a whole graphic image. Like, I think it was me and King P in a way as number one, and you and what's his name had Crawford.
Yeah, we absolutely did that.
I remember spending time making the graphic, like putting all you niggas pictures up and shit.
Yeah, we
could go to the website. I'm sure it's up there.
But what I'm saying, what's the date? Did we do it in the summer? I don't think we did it at the beginning of the year. I swear to God, we didn't do it at the beginning of the year. We did like in
the beginning of the year. What are you talking about?
I could have thought we did. Like,
I swear I don't think so, but
yeah, because I
ain't gonna lie. This might be like the biggest scroll up ever for you, nigga.
Yeah, because Crawford would not be my number one by June of 2023. Because
it's Usyk right now. I mean,
yeah, that's
niggas in a way right now. Fuck what y'all talking about.
Yeah, we definitely did both those things. But yeah, we're due to do a pound for pound.
I'm sorry for that huge digression. Like, my bad. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. We are due to do another pound for pound update. In another week or so. But yeah, no, I mean, obviously, if Estrada wins, though, then you gotta start thinking like, dude might be, on the list of maybe all-time great flyweight, super flyweights if he actually manages to win. Because like I said, he holds a lot of quality victories, including, of course, like the Chocolatito and the, of course, Sarang Vasai and, of course, Quadras, who Williamson gave him probably more trouble than any other fighter that he's fought. And like, he holds quality victories. And so, actually, let me see what the odds are like, too, because, I mean, I'm definitely going to be betting on this fight. So, I mean... Bam by stoppage?
What's that?
We going for Bam by stoppage?
Did y'all give did we give predictions or not yet?
No, because we keep fucking digression.
No, my bad. I stepped away. I was just wondering.
No, we haven't. No, but LB. So what do you think?
Damn, but didn't me first, nigga? Like,
yeah, I mean, yeah, nigga.
All right, fuck it. Bam by motherfucking destruction, nigga. I'm looking at like Bam should probably had this dude beat up by the 7th or 8th round.
Yeah, and honestly, I agree because Estrada is tough. Estrada has never been knocked out before. So it's like he's had like 50-51 fights. He has not been knocked out before. But dude has not fought since December 2022. That's a long fucking period of time.
Yeah, I almost want to say 5 rounds, but I'll say 8 because I believe in these Mexicans. They hard. They got hard. They tough. I mean, they champions.
I mean, Estrada may have gotten some victories that he probably didn't win, but Estrada is tough as shit. He's a tough fucking fighter.
He rises to the occasion. I mean, he's a guy like he's.
Them judges rise to the occasion, nigga.
Yeah. But I'm saying he struggled with that job a little bit, but he rises to the occasion usually.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I mean, with the level of competition he's fought though, but yeah, I mean, I do think he's definitely gonna bring his best foot forward. Like he's not gonna back away. But yeah, but sometimes sometimes it's just
I think his timing gonna be off because he's a counter puncher, elite counter puncher. But
do y'all think the age? Because
you gotta be active for that counter to be.
I mean, Donaire's an anomaly. Like usually when you're in your mid 30s, 34, 33, 30, Chocolatitos look old. He's like 34, 35. But do you think the age? I mean, usually at that weight, those lower weights, that's an archaic age where you're getting long in the tooth. So do you think that's gonna, Bam Youth's gonna just?
Well, it's not more the age, more than his inactivity. That's
that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
And he was already struggling in fights before the inactivity hit.
Wars. I mean, Estrada's been through wars.
He's been through wars, but yeah, like I'll be thinking, I'm thinking this is a perfect sub for Bam to probably to put this to stop Estrada. But yeah, like I said, I think Estrada will hang in there until like probably maybe the 9th round or so. And I think Bam will stop him probably like they'll probably stop him it'll be like a TKO type of stoppage. Like I can't see Estrada getting counted out, but I think the referee will definitely probably step in and wave that shit off. Yeah. With Estrada protesting and shit with cuts over his eyes and shit. That's very descriptive. I usually don't go that descriptive in my predictions.
That's when I'll be like, yeah, it's gonna be like a 116, 112. Like, yeah, you're getting their level now, nigga.
Yeah.
Cuts over both of his eyes.
Hey, yo, Kingpin, what do you think?
I think Gallo's style might be a little tricky in the beginning for Bam, but then I think as it wears on, I think Bam is just going to overpower him. And Gallo is durable, so I don't know if he's going to get knocked out. But if he does, it's going to be late. You know what? I'll say 11th round KO.
And that's sensible too. Pilot, what about you?
Damn, y'all being optimistic with the KOs. I'm thinking Bam by decision. I think Estrada's old, but again, you rise to the occasion. I think Bam will win a clear decision. He might drop him, but he might hurt him bad. But I think, I could see him stopping him. But I'm going to say my mind's made up. I think Bam will win like a 117, 111. It'll be close, because Shutter knows El Gallo has some favoritism on the cards.
Yeah, he got some plot armor.
You got some plot armor. You got the classic.
They be wanting him to have multiple seasons. They want a next season.
He's
don't have the scores too far out.
Yeah, exactly.
So I got the FanDuel props up. So right now, money line is Estrada is a plus 350 underdog. Bam is a minus 480 favorite. Method of victory. Estrada points decision plus 600. Estrada KO or TKO or DQ plus 1100. A draw plus 1800. Bam points decision plus 125. Bam KO plus 155. I'm actually surprised that it's at 155. But then, like I said, he's never been KO'd before, so there might be some value in that KO prop for Bam. But let's see what we have here. And then if we go to the alternative group round betting, let's just say you want, let's say, like me, LB, and P are like, okay, somewhere between 7 and 12, that's plus 260 for Bam.
Man, I low-key kind of feel like they think he's going to not do that with them odds.
Yeah, and
they don't want niggas to eat like that.
Or Bam 7-8 is plus 900, or 9-10 is plus 800 for Bam. So it's like those are actually pretty good odds, to be honest. I wasn't expecting those. I thought it would be a lot lower. But yeah, no, yeah. There's some money to be made with this particular fight though. But yeah, no, I honestly, I think it will be competitive, but at the end, I think Bam will just the youth and everything will just be a little bit too much on. But I either way, I'm expecting a good solid scrap because Estrada doesn't really disappoint on that factor. Like Estrada will come to fight, Bam will come to fight. So I'd be disappointed if they didn't come to fight. But the co-main of this is someone we just talked before. Sonny Edwards is on this card, and he's fighting none other than Adrian Curiel, who earlier this year fought in a fight that was damn near almost the fight of the year, in one that was a key component to a parlay that I would have won if Foster had stopped Nova. But this one was a KO prediction when he fought Natshinga earlier this year in a back and forth fight with Curiel eventually getting KO'd in the 10th round. And like I said, that was a wild fucking fight. Like it might be one of the most underrated fights this year. They were throwing some heat at each other. But Curiel though, he has a chance though, and Sonny Edwards, like that's a good rebound fight for both these guys. So P, what are we thinking for this fight?
This would be a tough one, but I'll say Sonny by decision. Curiel is tough though, so but I think Sonny will eke out the decision. So
where Pilot, what about you?
For Sonny versus Curiel?
Yeah.
I got Sonny by a decision. It's his first fight at 112, right?
This is a 112 fight. Yes.
Yeah, he's moving up for the fight. Curiel had a nice knockout on Nanshinga. It was a great phone boot fight in the last fight he had in the rematch. He got knocked out on. He could knock out. I mean, we'll see. Sonny. We'll see if Sonny has the power to keep him off of him. I think. I'll pick Sonny by decision.
Yeah, I think as much as Curiel comes to fight too, but I honestly think this time I see Sonny kind of probably going back to his regular style. I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna sell. Curiel doesn't really jab like that, so that's one thing. So I honestly think Sonny will just go back to his regular style, and he may actually drop Curiel at least once in the fight. But yeah, I think the Sonny decision is probably a safe bet. Now, if Sonny KOs him, then I'm like, okay, motherfucker's motivated now. He's like,
sure, Sonny, but don't he have like 5 KOs and like 35?
Yeah.
I didn't even check him, but I know his KO ratio is low.
It's 4. He only has 4 KOs. But,
how many fights? What's his record? 20 and 1.
20 and 1.
21.
Yeah. He hasn't scored a stoppage since 2019.
Curiel might be Mexican, I think, but it might be the Hispanic versus a British guy. You know how that goes sometimes.
Yeah, I know. So, LB, what about you?
I mean, Sonny by decision, but I feel like it's gonna be one of those. It's either gonna be like a nip and tuck fight, where one guy there's ebb and flows, nip and tuck, but it's not like high pace.
Mm-hmm.
Have some intense moments, but then just like Edwards kind of just cleaner boxing, ring generalship pulls away with it at the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel like if Curiel gets in his wheelhouse and he start letting them hands go, like Sonny's in there for like a tough night. But this is a good actual scrap, really.
Yeah.
I forgot about this whole fight because all I was thinking about was the other fight this week. But this is a good little card here.
Yeah, no, Curiel could actually punch too, because I was like, for a guy that only has 5 knockouts, he could punch.
Sonny got 5 losses. Okay, so yeah, this makes it easier. Yeah, I'm picking Sonny. Sonny should win this.
This nigga.
Yeah, right now, they don't have the victory props, but right now, Sonny is a minus 430 favorite. Curiel's a plus 310 underdog. So, yeah, decision is pretty much, I think, across the board. And yeah, like I said, Sonny has skills, like we all know. But if Curiel decides to drags him in a dogfight and ends up beating him or KO, by decision or KO him, I would not be surprised. If Sonny stops him, then I will be surprised. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, honestly, if Sonny stops him, that's great too. Because I'm like, okay, that's there's no better calling card for who's next?
That's now you're back.
Yeah, exactly. And someone else who could use some of that is one Ramla Ali, who would be going for her first world title against Yamalif Mercado. And again with Ramla Ali. I mean, me and P were, of course, we're in New Orleans. We saw her get knocked the fuck out. So
Jesus Christ,
yeah.
That was the best woman KO in a long time. Well, yeah,
that was an epic KO. I didn't think we would see something like that.
She got a lick back though. She did get a lick back at least.
Yeah, she got a lick
barely
back.
from what I heard. I still ain't see that fight.
Yeah,
but from what I heard, there was barely a lick back. Like
I mean, she won clearly like 7-3 ish. You know,
it was like 6-4 fight. Like it was a close fight.
Yeah, because I remember Rome was telling me about the fight. He was like, "Man, like that shit could have gone either way. Like she was struggling." I was like, "Eh." Then you know what I mean. Then I know when niggas was acting like she was dominating and shit, and when I see the IG comments, I was like, "Yeah, I know this had to be talk."
Yeah.
But then when I factor in what y'all niggas said, I'm like, "Yeah, this sound like it was a 6-4 or could have gone either way."
Yeah. And like I said, I mean, Mercado herself, I mean, she only has 5 KOs, but I mean, still more KOs than Ramla Ali, you know, whatever, you know. But yeah, I just can't shake the thought of seeing Ramla Ali get bobbleheaded over and over again before she got brutally KO'd, you know. And funny things too is like Ramla Ali is the underdog in this fight, betting wise. She's plus 225. So again, might be some value on putting some money on her, because I have a feeling Ramla Ali is probably one of the ones I think Eddie's wants to push for a lot of different reasons, and Mercado just happens to have a belt. So.
Yeah, she's pretty though. Like she's like got woman of the year type shit. You know, she does a lot of the lesbian stuff. You know, all that kind of stuff. You know, she gets popular. I'm looking at this card. The only name I recognize is Muratalo's brother. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? Like. You know, I don't. It's kind of this card's kind of I don't know. Yeah, ain't gonna lie.
Those are like the preview fights though. Muratalo one is just like, that's not a main card.
Yeah,
fight.
I know. I'm just saying like this, like it's a fire main event, but Eddie been slacking on these undercards. I ain't gonna lie this year.
This is actually to me. This is actually one of his decent ones because the UK ones are kind of
yeah. I mean, Sonny Curio's a good co-main, and you're right. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, no. This
is one of the better Eddie cards.
Yeah. This one's not one of Eddie's like. Trust me, if it's a poor Eddie card, I will say it. This is
because we just named like 3 fights in a row that were like, okay, like these are quality fights. I fuck with this. So yeah, like you hardly ever get 3 bouts on a damn matchroom card where we're like. Into this shit where we're like, okay, yeah, this is a good fight.
Yeah,
usually it got to be like a PBC or top rank sometimes.
Yeah,
maybe not 2014. I mean 2024 sometimes, but it's been like that where we're like, damn, okay. Yeah. I think that was last week we fought the main event.
Right.
So it's like so it happens, but yeah.
Yeah, no, this one actually.
I'm kind of looking forward to this card now.
Yeah, like the main card on this one is actually like this one's like okay, Eddie's actually used his matchmakers for this one. So like, I mean,
nigga was trying.
Yeah, like this card, I expect more of than the card that we're gonna talk about next, and the one that LB will be in the house for. You know his one fight card every blue moon type of shit.
Every leap year, nigga, you'll see me, man. Bring the demons out. You know what it is, gang. I mean, you know what it is. Leap year gang, nigga. We have fights every 4 years. That's why, like, if you down here, that's when you gotta come out, bro. Because I ain't like these niggas, you know, because they treat Florida like a little stepchild.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
They don't be trying to bless us like that.
But now, of course, y'all got. I mean, obviously, getting a big name fighter to be down there, it's like, okay, we gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I told LB, I was like, yo, like, we can't let another opportunity pass you by after the whole Robeisy Rivera's fight.
But see, you know what it is? It helps that Haney, Prograis, and all the other shit that was going on were just bigger because. Low key, if I would have known the Bam Gallo fight was that night, I probably would have been like, I know I would have win. I would have had to go, but But I didn't really realize that fight was the same day until like today.
I mean, it happens. I mean, either way. I mean, obviously, of course, you can watch. I mean, you watch like you like
Yeah, I watch it when I get to the crib type shit. Like that's the after party fight type shit. But
yeah, you know,
but yeah, like you know, leap year. You know, it's Teofimo Lopez is coming back to his Well, some people say whoever you hear it from, first hometown or second hometown, like the South Florida. So we here to see that.
Yeah, you know, against and now of course Teofimo of course has got a lot of heat for his opponent for this night, you know, and like I said, and truthfully, it is hard to defend it. Like in a different situation, maybe Duke could have worked the situation, but not after Teofimo Lopez last fight. Of course, we're talking about Steve Claggett, you know, who of course, if you've seen him fight before, you know, obviously he's based out of Canada, fights out of Montreal. I think I've seen him fight before for sure, because I think he was back in the day. He was on one of I think he was on Superman's the Superman card that I went to in Montreal. He was on it.
And he was on one of these random cards several years back, but and the name is always out there. But if you see him fight, he leaves a lot to be desired. Especially for a guy at Teofimo Lopez's level in stature, and it's just like, you know, that this is supposed to really be a showcase fight. So maybe, you know, this is, you know, brought up in like, look, we need your name buzzing again. Go out there, knock this guy out in 3 rounds, and do some fucking backflips like you're Simone Biles or some shit, and get the streets buzzing again. But see, when I feel like this, and we didn't talk about this earlier, but for this type of fight, Teo need to fight sometime again this fall.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Yeah.
So if the plan is to like, look, man, KO this dude, look good, do your goddamn backflip, whatever the fuck, get on social media, you know, if that's the plan, cool. And give us a big fight in the fall winter. But if not, then this is a waste of time. So
because
it's it's either a waste of time or this is building up to something special. Because I'll take the building up to something special. Although you better make it look good. Like, if we need a great, you know, we don't want to see no damn decision.
especially because, you know, Duke fought earlier this year against Jermaine Ortiz. And he looked horrible in that fight. Like, he looked terrible, you know, like this. And, you know,
arguably lost. Like, I thought he lost
too. Like, I mean, like, if you like, 2 of the judges gave him 115, 113, which isn't totally outrageous, but it's just like, but one, Steve Weisfeld, gave him 117, 111, which was not the fight. And that was a horseshit score.
Yeah, that was, and it's like, it's not just the scorecard, just how he looked like. Yeah. Because the rounds were like barely competitive on his end. Like, he did a lot of like chucking and winging and
you know,
following and not hitting anything.
Yeah, he looked trash, and of course he played the heel after the fight, you know, because people was like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, like, yeah, you know, it's like, but Teofimo, it is because, you know, 140. You know, 140 is a very competitive division, and Teofimo just happens to be the fucking lineal champion in this goddamn division. So he's the man at that 140. But, you know, like I say, you know, but he was suffering from Shakur-itis, you know, that this February. Now he has to shake that shit off. Like, Claggett was. This is why Steve Claggett was selected, because Teofimo did. I know he turned down a lot of high profile fights, and I know he was feuding with Top Rank again. Because he wanted to be on His Excellency's cards, but I think Top Rank was kind of blocking that, so he got kind of pissed about that. So we have the Steve Claggetts of the world. Steve,
that was really trying to save him for Teofimo. Jeez.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying. Hope he getting paid good. All of that, damn.
Yeah. So Steve Claggett. I mean, obviously, if Steve Claggett beats him, it will be by far the biggest upset this year, and probably one of the biggest upsets in the last 10 years. You know?
Yes, it would be. Yes.
Yeah, but Steve Claggett, like he's a tough guy. He's faced for it. He will come to fight. And like I said, he hasn't lost since 2021. He's on a 12 fight winning streak or whatever the fuck they keep saying. Like, he's at least beaten at least one former world champion in that, in all those wins in Alberto Machado. But it's just like, yeah, Claggett is not supposed to. If Claggett gives him a hard time, Teo's gonna have Teo's Q rating on TV is gonna take a hit because Claggett's not brought into. Claggett was brought in to do the job, not to give him a hard fight.
Yeah, like this shouldn't be like this. If this isn't like a Broner Gavin Reeves type of performance fight, where you just kind of like beat the shit out of the dude in a couple rounds and that's it. Like we haven't, like Houston, we have a problem.
We do. That means that means he needs to fire his father, or like something because something clearly ain't working.
You're supposed to fire yourself at that point.
Seems like father-son duos. I mean, they get you far, but lately they all peak. I mean, they all have achieved things. Like Danny Garcia's a two-division champ. Sean Porter 2-time champ. But I mean, it just seems like they should add somebody to the corner. I know. Who do you have before? Tio had somebody before. What's his fucking name? Gamache, I think.
Yeah.
Joey Gamache. Yeah. He had Gamache, and he was like, and then.
Gamache actually had him looking like that's the reason why he beat Lomachenko.
He looked a better boxer back then.
Yeah, that's the reason why he beat Lomachenko. The father-son duels, like Bill Haney is a example. I mean, I'm saying like you could add somebody in that corner, though. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So probably for this fight, though, I mean, how do you see Claggett Lopez going?
I'm a Tio fan. I'm gonna say I'm a halfway stand. I fuck the takeover. He's hot and cold. He rises to the occasion. And as Caggett's on a 9-fight win streak. He's a workhorse on those boring ass Canada ESPN cards. I see him on every other one of those joints, either main event and beating some jobber's ass. So he's been doing his thing, but I expect Tio to get a knockout. I know his power hasn't translated really that much at one. He still got the pop, but he ain't really knocking nobody up besides Campa at 140. So I'm being wishful thinking here. I'm being optimistic. I think Tio's gonna knock him out in 7 rounds.
I mean, that's not really optimism. Like that's what you.
At this point, it might be. I mean, at this point, it might be, man. At this point,
you giving him like 3-4 more rounds than he deserves.
I mean, I don't like. Yeah, so I mean, you could. It's like, would y'all be shocked if Claggett, not say beat him, but made it a tough fight? I mean, at this point, would you guys?
Explain tough. Like Ocampo tough.
Like basically Sandor Jermaine, same thing, dusty decision in the end.
Well, it's gotta be a different, because those dudes were boxing and moving. Like this guy ain't capable of all that. So
he's a come forward pressure guy. He's tailor made for Tio to knock out. I mean, he's basic, comes forward.
That's why I said it's the camper, like the is it that like that type of where the guy kind of lands his, but he eventually loses, gets outpowered.
Yeah. Tio will take some leather on this for sure. But yeah, I expect the caliber of Tio. He stopped Camp. I mean, he stopped Camp. Brandon Lee struggled with him a little bit, so it's like he has the power. But
different points in their career.
Yeah, true, very true.
So Pilot's actually going for a knockout prediction. That's actually interesting. I mean, like I said, it's not it's everyone expect, but
I thought that was everybody's prediction.
Yeah,
it's just the round.
Oh, did y'all pick KO?
I didn't say yet.
Nobody. You was the first one, but I'm assuming everybody's gonna pick a KO.
P, are you gonna deviate from the norm?
Not me. I'm not picking a KO. I think fucking Tio's gonna sting out the joint, but I think he's gonna get the win.
No, he better not in fucking Florida.
I mean, his power hasn't really. I don't know, and just the way he just puts his punches together in the past couple fights has not, aside from the Taylor fight, has not been good. And
he should have got a stoppage in that fight.
Yeah, I just think I don't think Claggett is all that great either, but I think Claggett's gonna fucking spoil out the fucking joint. and it's gonna be a sticky fight. I'm sorry.
Stop. Shut up. I'm trying to jinx shit, nigga.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry, but this is
Y'all really trying to make me the Gary Russell groundhog of fucking ring gang, nigga, with these fights.
Bro, I listen. I had to watch it when I went to MSG and watched him stink up the joint against Sandor. Now you can get that same experience.
Hey, no, nigga, you got to see Teofimo in a fight of the year too, motherfucker. Shut that up, nigga.
True.
God damn, like, I'm tired of them coming out for bullshit. Like, no, if I leave the back cave, nigga, let me leave for some real shit. Like, if y'all gonna have the damn some fights, let me see him fight. Like,
well, this ain't it. So sorry, ugly decision by Teo. Ugh.
Oh, I hope it's not ugly. I won't even put that. I'm not. I will definitely not put that in the air. Like, nah, I'm not gonna put that in.
Nah, this nigga King P a hater.
If he struggles, I can see him say blame it on the weight and then try to fight Norman. Move up in weight and try to fight Norman for that belt. You know what I'm saying? Like I can see that being his out. But I just hope Teo, because a focus locked in Teo. Maybe I hope he didn't peak early, but I mean, he showed he had the goods twice. Against two of the top guys in the division. So.
Dude, look, y'all not understanding the math for these sometime-y ass niggas. Hot and cold means hot and cold. Cold last time, hot this time. Teo by damn round 3 KO.
Damn.
Like, come on, like y'all overthinking this shit. Like, it's like if he fucking looks bad in this fight or Claggett, like, I mean, think about like when I heard this fight, the first thing come to mind, I'm like, with the year we've had, we're either gonna get brutal KO win for Teofimo or shocking upset for Claggett.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there's an in-between with this matchup.
Hell no. And if there is one, I'm just gonna be like, okay. Like, my brain will probably fucking explode. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If there's one.
The only in-between that it'll make one look better than the other, but it'll make everybody who watches it happier if we get a fight of the year and these niggas just go all out and no one stops each other and these niggas are just wham, wham, wham. If we get that, everyone wins. I know Teofimo might, because niggas would be like, damn, bro, you going life and death with this dude. I don't know. But if it's a true fight of the year, then it's kind of like more people just focus on the fight of the year being a fight of the year than you having the struggle of the year type shit. So
right.
That's the only other saving face in a win where he don't look good or something like that. But yeah, like, come on, bro. Really? Like, Teo, y'all seeing Claggett? Like,
yeah. Nah. Yeah, I honestly, I think Teo will get him out there by 5. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
That's honestly the latest it should take, really.
Yeah.
If Teo goes past 5, it's kind of like, you got stages. Honestly, you got stages of how far this fight should go and how many points his the status drop.
Yeah.
If you looking for an A+, get him out in 3.
Right.
If you looking for a decent return, hey, I'm back type of win, get him out in 5.
Yeah.
If you don't want us to talk shit, get him out in 7. If you want us to talk shit and you want us to jump King P, then go the fucking distance. There you go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then I just got some odds, of course. Teofimo is currently a minus 1,200 favorite. Claggett is a plus 710 underdog. Lopez points decision plus 170. Lopez KO minus 140. Draw plus 2,400. Claggett points decision plus 1,900. Claggett KO plus 1,200. So.
Yeah, they didn't give this dude no chance. Bro, so like, you see what I'm saying? Like, come on, like, I bet the prop bets are the same for like the rounds. Like, the first 3, they probably is like low as fuck.
Yeah. It's actually probably funny because I'm actually surprised they actually even have like the group round bettings and stuff like that
early too.
Yeah, for this fight. Like, let's see. Teofimo, like, I know 5 for Teofimo 5 and 6. One of them is a plus 950. Let's see. So if we do Teofimo like 1-6 plus 460, 7-12 plus 140. Honestly, that 1-6 plus 460 might be speaking to me on that one.
Yeah, I might have to get at you on that one, bro. Yeah, might have to set stuff up. That honestly, that might be the get back for that Catterall Linares fight.
Word.
Well, so hopefully, you know what I mean. That's the boxing guys kind of rewrite some wrongs there. So yeah, you said that rounds 1 through 4 plus 460. You said
1 through 6.
1 through 6. I'm sorry, 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big ass gap. Like,
yeah, but for 460, that's actually pretty damn fucking good. That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm like. Hey, nigga, like we might have to do something tonight. Pause. Like,
yeah. I
mean, they gonna keep those odds? Like,
I mean, they might. I mean, obviously, depending on the news that we get, like, let's say if we just do it, if it's like Lopez 1-2, it's plus 2,800, 3-4 plus 1,400, 5-6 950, 7-8 600. And then let's see.
You know what? Yo, this is why you motherfuckers need memberships on here, because we giving out too much game on this one. But honestly, I like you said the rounds 3 and 4. You said was like what 600
for Teofimo. 3 and 4 is plus 1,400.
God damn! Like honestly, that might be the bet. And that motherfucking prop bet of rounds 1 through 6.
Yeah.
That might be like 2 good separate bets that you might want to be like, hey, like this might be something. You feel me?
Exactly. So
yeah, definitely gotta
so basically that's what it is. Like if it's a decision, then obviously then it's just like it shouldn't be a decision. Like it should be a KO at some sort. Like like Teofimo needs a KO more than anything right now, because like I said, 140 is their sharks. Sharks are swimming around. If he's not getting KOs, then this nigga's it'll be a matter of time before a bigger shark comes through and decides that he wants.
And we just need excitement too.
Yeah.
Like give us something. Like we tired of it's too much. Like not a like. Like, hey, Tank got a KO. Look, nigga, you get a KO. Like, all you niggas is trying to, let's get KOs and stop all the fucking Like, there's too much words in boxing now.
We're white for Teal, Jermaine, right? And Teal comes out with the whole theatric with the circus, and then he puts on a fucking stinker, you know what I'm saying, on Thursdays and shit, ruining it.
Yeah, and you know what? Who set that up? Because, look, my thing is, look, if y'all, I don't know whoever been to a circus or haven't, like, if you've been to a circus.
I've been, I used to go.
What was that corny nickname they were calling him? The Entertainer or some shit? They were like, that was some corny-ass nickname they were calling him or some shit. He had his top hat on and a red suit.
Yeah, like, look, growing up, like, I always thought the circus was always on some, like, acrobatic, agility, moving around, ring generalship, all of that. Basically, he walked to the ring representing everything he did not do in the fucking fight.
That's kind of right.
It's just like y'all like missed real bad on that one. So hopefully Saturday, I know he ain't gonna correct the flaws, but at least make the strength look great.
Right.
That's what we want to see. So round out the weekend of boxing with a great KO, because we know like the real hand's gonna be thrown on the damn on Eddie's card.
Mm-hmm.
Which nothing's wrong with that, because sometimes it's vice versa. Sometimes it's like, hey, top rank, they gonna be throwing their hands, and Eddie just got there like, hey, hope them niggas get a good KO so we could kind of like balance out the highlights.
Right.
So yeah, I just hope Tia, capitalizes, because he gonna need, we need a better fight in the third part of the year, because at the end of the year, because it just goes back to what I'm saying. You have a meaningless fight, and then you had a meaningful fight, and these niggas 2 and done.
Yeah.
You go from Jermaine Ortiz to Claggett. Like damn, can we can the gap be like a little bit like in the middle? So like,
right?
Does he have to just jump out like the third store window?
Seriously though. But then also too, also in the co-main, Robeisy Ramirez makes his comeback after losing his belt to Rafael Espinoza, facing Brandon Benitez, who's most known one was beating Zucan on a Pro Box card in Florida, no less too. Zucan, of course, that was an upset too, because Zucan had kind of been, after he'd been kind of licking his wounds after the Lee Wood beating, and he came back and he got an upset and he took an upset loss in Plant City. So and Duke can box. So Brandon Benitez can box, but like I said, that wasn't supposed to happen to in that Zucan fight. But hey, he parlayed it into this type of fight. So yeah, Robeisy is basically set up. He has to look good in this particular fight, as well as one Nico Ali Walsh, who will be trying to get in a rematch, trying to beat the person who gave him his first L, and Sona Akale, who unfortunately his odds are not on FanDuel, because I was like, fuck, because I was looking for his, I was looking for that. Like,
yeah, we got to put out the APV on him. We got to make sure the odds come up later this week.
Yeah, hopefully by Thursday it's up there, because I want that fight as part of my damn parlay. Like, I want that. I want to bet on that damn fight. Because that was actually because I know that there were some that actually who bet it was available for the first fight, and there were people that actually want some like bread off, get off that fight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, like that needs to be available.
That's probably one of the that's one of the better fights on that card.
Yeah, and other than that, like I mean, four things too is Top Rank has like 4 Dominican fighters on there, including the return of one Elvis Rodriguez, but they're not fighting anyone like notable. That's the thing. They're fighting their showcases. Him, Rohan Polanco, they're fighting showcases. So I don't know what Eddie's, not Eddie, excuse me, what Bob is doing. I said Eddie. What Eddie's gonna? Why keep on saying Eddie? What Bob's got to do with Elvis?
Damn.
But yeah, I honestly think Elvis is more than they can step up his. He didn't need he doesn't need a showcase fight. Like he's capable enough. Like they should have found a more of a name opponent for him. But
his name opponents in the main event, nigga.
True.
Like that's the whole point. Like it's like y'all could have really just had Teofimo and Elvis Rodriguez, and nobody would have complained.
Nobody would have complained because, like, okay, hey,
honestly, you would have got props because I'm one of these guys. I like seeing young contenders face
each other.
Fellow young contenders. Well, I'm sorry, Teofimo was a champ. I like to see champs or the names of the sport face young contenders. Like,
isn't it?
You know what I mean? Like, not people get. If you live through the Chad Dawson era, and I'm a big Chad Dawson fan, one of the biggest things I used to hear was one of the detractors used to get all the time. Oh, he fighting all these old niggas, fighting all these old niggas, fighting all these old niggas. Mm-hmm. He fights someone his age or someone more in his prime. Look what happens. Yeah. So to avoid all that, like when there's talented people, contenders who got power, speed, all of that skills, I'd rather see them face each other than guys who, oh yeah, he got more experience or he's higher. Look how they talking about Tank. I said Lank.
It's a good.
Look how they talking about Lank. I'm being Pat now. Look how they talking about Tank and Loma.
Yeah. Isn't it kind of crazy though? Elvis Rodriguez was on Top Rank 2-3 years ago, got cut for losing to Kenneth Sims, right?
Yeah.
He goes to PBC, does his thing. Now he's back on ESPN Top Rank, fighting the same level of guys he was fighting before, like Sims was better. You know what I'm saying? Like, isn't that kind of crazy? Like, what the fuck? Kind of wild.
No rhyme or reason.
Like, literally, he's got no progression on his talent. He was
young, like nothing happened.
Nothing. He didn't get the Simmons running back. They were both on PBC. They ain't fight. They could have made. PBC had so many 140 matchups they could have made, but none was made. What the fuck? They put the belt on Pitbull. Yeah, Pitbull. Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, and Sims went to Golden Boy, so it's like.
Like I don't know what it's like to see this nigga back on top.
Like,
right?
it seems gonna even fight Barbosa or Ramirez. Like, it seems like these niggas, like, you got all these good stables.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, thank you, Pilot.
Give us Barroso, nigga. At least fight Barroso. Shit, fight the old man.
Yeah, because it's like you just got too many names floating about that just aren't being used properly.
Right. You put Duarte. Duarte could be in the mix. You know, he's fighting a little 140 now. He could be in the mix with all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like Oscar got nice 140 stable, but he's not matching them all up. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, I mean, 140, like I said, 140 on all the platforms right now. Well, Eddie's 140 stable is a little bit more focused than the others, but but 140 could easily be a marquee, be the marquee division, but the right fights have to start being made right now. Like right now, the champions now are completely different from what they were 6 months ago.
It's so random. Puello's a champ now, and Pitbull, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
y'all random matching these niggas up together. Like y'all be randomly matching them up in different stratospheres and shit.
140's new 154. You know what I'm saying? Like random niggas is champs, but just but
anybody could lose any given night.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Claggett on Saturday can make the cipher complete with a whole new champions.
If Claggett somehow upset Teofimo, Jesus Christ,
bro.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, that place will go nuts.
Yeah, Boxing Square will go nuts. It's like what? Teo lost this Canadian bum. See, that's what.
Especially because Teo was talking shit on that Danza interview. Y'all saw those little clips, talking all that.
Oh
shit.
Man, now that I think about it, yeah, he was talking mad shit too.
And of course, they were getting on him for saying the N word too. It's like, yeah, that's why you lost your belt. That's because you kept on saying nigga. That's why that's what your ass gets. Because that he was really, they were getting on him on that too because the way he said it, because it was just like
That's why because I know it's like that's that Hollywood that's how I know he a Florida like that area Nah, I'm telling you they'll do that I get it, but yeah, like I mean, shit. I mean, you're gonna have these dudes on these platforms, yo. It's to the point, like, yo, ask the right questions and get at these dudes, man.
Yeah, like
they'll say their piece, and y'all let this man talk, and he talked, and I feel like he kind of had to sell this fight because they keep dropping little clips of the interview every day, like they DJ Vlad in this shit.
Yeah, they because they realize like, well, it's like. Well, if he's talking spicy, let's tune in to watch because, like I said, Teofimo versus Claggett is not necessarily going to be like, oh, yes, I got to go see.
Teo was just talking that shit to get, just to try to get people eyes on the fight. Because he never really brings up Tank or Haney until it's like fight week or some shit, like upcoming fight, with Teo's at.
Yeah, because they don't be building up like, it's like they haven't. Since the Kambosos fight, he hasn't really had no fight built up for himself.
And I can't watch a full interview with Teo. Like if it's longer than 5-10 minutes, this nigga gets a little,
Yeah, he out there, like bro.
It's almost worse than Wilder. Wilder's might be worse, but yeah, it's up there with the interviews.
Nah, Wilder with Shelly Finkel ain't bad. Or Hearn, you gotta have one of these niggas that he could jump on the mic and start spitting bars when you start falling off. Like,
he's a Paul Bearer, huh?
Yeah, like, and now that I think about it, like the last boxing card I went to was like full of upsets. I don't know, did I bring that energy or something?
I mean, yeah, that was the match.
We see some upsets this Saturday. Niggas gonna be like, yo, we don't want this motherfucker in Miami no more.
I mean, honestly, like, upsets are good. So the upsets are good for the sport, and obviously, because if there's an upset, if Teofimo gets upset, I don't think most people are gonna be mad. Most people are gonna be like, "Oh shit, we got upsets." Like,
especially if it's a good fight. That's why I said, like the only thing he could hope for is get upset in a fight of the year, which he isn't. Like, he's familiar with that already. Well, I mean, hey, like, what's good for the goose, good for the gander, nigga. Shit.
Right. And
hey, what up, Superboy Prime? Salute, cuz. Bam, late TKO. Yeah, we pretty much all agreed on that. Like, shout outs to Bam. Teofimo round 7 TKO. Espinoza, good win, but gets killed by Figs in Inoue and Venedo.
Yeah,
I don't know about kill, but I can see all three of those dudes beating him.
Yeah. You know, I mean, look,
but they'll have their hands full. You know, even in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Kane, son, what it do? Yeah, you got it. What's happening? Yeah, man, we chilling, God. I know you kind of pulled up kind of late. I ain't see Deontay Jones in this motherfucker in a minute,
too. Every talk about featherweight, I always forget Ray Vargas is champion. I don't know why I always forget that shit.
Yeah,
he just gotta be there, and he's been around. Like,
we need Figgy to end him, but I think Vargas is the kind of guy that could beat Figgy. Unfortunately, the kind of guy that could maybe
he could, but Figgy got to go back to old Figgy and just be relentless and
swarm him
and 60, 70, 80 punches around. Like when Figueroa is in that frame, he's one of the hardest fights in boxing. Like, I don't think people realize how hard it is to overcome a motherfucker who could damn throw 70 to 80 punches around, round out. And
I used to think it was like when I first watched, like I used to kind of hate it. It was an eyesore, but then like after a while, I appreciated his It's like a swarming, relentless, but it's calculated. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you remember
it looks ugly.
With them shits.
It looks ugly, but the way he gets, can swarm you is pretty, pretty good.
The only thing that makes it look ugly is the defense, because he'll be getting caught with 1-2s in between them shits. What was like Israel Gonzalez or somebody was like was catching his ass off the ropes with them shits.
Neri was beating him up until he got stopped. You know what I'm saying? Neri was kind of beating, kind of working him.
I don't know about all that. I mean, he was landing some shit. I won't say beating him. It was a good fight.
Yeah, I think Neri. I mean, it was a competitive fight.
Yeah, and he got bombed the fuck out. Yeah. Bring on Figgy Inoue, shit.
Yeah, facts.
Damn, y'all keep looking for Inoue opponents. They right there.
That's I mean, that really is the fight. Even though Figgy got the cool boy loss, that's the fight to make. I mean, Figgy Inoue, that's the one.
Okay, so we get White Hair and Bison into. Then this dude in these video game updates. But yo, I ain't gonna lie, that Bison looked raw, but he looked kind of like the vagabond, like Bison from Goodwill or some shit. Like, he got this nigga cape all torn. Like, god damn, like the Shadow Lu or whatever the fuck he repping, like down bad, my nigga. Damn.
And
Elijah Garcia let me down, man. I ain't gonna lie, you spitting, bro, because he let me down too. Like,
yeah, he let a lot of us down. Like,
yeah, like if I gotta say, like, if we did half the year awards, if I still dropped the damn boxing, the bars and boxing wrap ups and shit in mid year, Elijah Garcia would get like the most disappointing prospect or boxer of the year so far award, because he did disappoint. Like,
him and Ammo, like, we had two young promise American, middleweights. They both lost. Now I gotta root for Troy. I gotta root for Troy.
Yeah, like,
I mean, I'm rooting for, I hope they come back, but I'm saying, it's like after these young niggas get an L, like, it's not the same no more. It sucks. So a lot of these niggas after they lose. Sometimes it's
Although I feel like Ray Ford to be bounced back and he'll be good.
Oh, like, no, Ford straight. Ford will be in a fight on 130.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like Ammo and Elijah Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Ammo's a little crazy.
I don't know. I think Elijah will be good. It's just like, I don't know. I think something happened outside of the ring. I mean, I don't know. This is speculation on my part.
He said he was sick. He said he was sick. The first time.
Hold on. He said he was sick?
He said he was sick the first time he pulled out the fight. I saw an interview. He said he was, but I don't know. Like,
I'm talking about nigga, he fought sick. Like,
no, I'm saying
no. Remember, if there's a sickness where it hurts you to put your head off the line, he definitely had that.
No, when the fight got called off, it was supposed to be on the Canelo card. It was supposed to be on the Canelo card, and got postponed. He said he was sick. So, but missing pound by 5, you got to probably move up to 168. I know you're young, but you can't make middleweight, over 5 pounds. Shit.
Yeah.
Like, what were you doing, nigga? Like, and you're young, bro. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, this year is full of weight games. These niggas in these damn. Nobody's taking weight serious.
Facts.
I can see when you get older, Lovey, but like, this is your jobs, yo. Like, this is your career, your job. Like that's like the nigga who work in the office and he the first one there. He make coffee every day. Like, that coffee gotta be good every day. It's your job. If that coffee ain't hitting, then you fucked up.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Now, it may not be one of those shit, you need your ass whooped or type of fuck ups, but it's a fuck up. And if your job is to train and make sure you on weight and in shape, nigga, then you need to do what it do. But he young. I hope he can bounce back because, like I said, like a lot of times we be young guys and we be like, damn, he need to do this, he need to do that. He just defense lost that fight. The punch output was cool. Like the offense could have been more versatile.
He was getting hit a lot. He was getting hit a lot.
Yeah, but the defense is like easily like nigga. Like he was like, if somebody like just keep hitting you with the same, like we got on Devin Haney about the left hook, but like this nigga got hit with more right hands than Devin Haney got hit with left hooks.
I ain't gonna lie, it might be a blessing in disguise because this nigga was, up high in WBC, WBA, so he would have fought Adames or Lara. But looking back now, they might both stop that nigga. I mean, there's levels. You know,
the way Adames look, I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I picked Lara would probably, Lara's an old man, but he might ice, like the way
Lara would have probably pieced it. He would have sharpshooted him. Like,
yeah.
But I always get in trouble sparring class. I went to kickboxing Muay Thai stance instead of Taekwondo. Nigga, like, what's wrong with you? Like I'd be pissed too if it's a Taekwondo class and you start kickboxing. Like, I just had the rest of the students tackle you. I wish one of my students do some shit like that. We teaching boxing and he start trying to wrestle. I'm like, get him! Like, nigga, I'll turn into Shredder in that motherfucker. I'm actually interested in this Saturday's UFC kickboxing. Hey, nigga, don't be bringing up no fucking UFC in here, nigga. Well, who you work for the turkey, nigga? Get him! He's trying to sabotage boxing. Android, where you at? Hey, y'all don't be trying to memorize the faces on the CEO of the podcast.
Yeah, Turkey was out with Dana White in this last card. They were taking.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. You cannot say you all about boxing and then we seeing pictures with you in the eye.
Money. He's just money. I hate to say it, but he's money washing, right? Basically.
That's all, dude. Like it just look, niggas get so caught up in this fucking money because niggas just like prostitutes now, like, and niggas just want money because niggas is hoes right now, and y'all don't see the bigger picture because niggas give you what they want and they throw money behind it, and you're like, oh shit, I'm getting what I want, and it's money, and then y'all don't see like, yeah, this nigga really trying to fuck you over long term, but you only see this little necklace he gave your ass. You only see this little Chanel bag,
trying to buy 3 promotions as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Come on.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like, no one's asking you to do all that shit, bro. Get some new fucking judges.
I mean, we appreciate, you're doing, you're doing a good job, but damn, like, come on.
No, you ain't doing like, bro. Like, if you, dude, if you fucking with,
I mean, come on, he's given us a lot of fights we would have got otherwise. I'm just saying,
But you fucking with the op, bro. Like, God, where the fuck is Android, nigga? Help me out here. Jeez, nigga, like, yo, do I got a tweet for this dude? Oh, hey, I must have brought him. Deontay Jones, what a dude. Salute. I actually mentioned, like, damn, I ain't see Deontay Jones in this bitch in a minute. So when you replay it, you're gonna hear it and you're gonna nod your head like, yeah, that's the shutter. But yeah, what the fuck, dude? I don't care. Look, think about this real quick. I'm just saying this real quick. I know it's getting a little late. I'm sorry. A nigga could do so much good shit for you. Just do mass good shit for you. All that shit gets erased if you fucking with the op, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, yeah, you give us some fights, got undisputed, this, that. Yeah, that's cool. But you can't be fucking with the op. UFC already got the ESPN deal and all that shit, and they always shitting on boxing. If you was a bigger boxing fan as you think you are, you would know this. So why fuck with them? This is about money. Like, especially if you throwing money to UFC before fucking women's boxing, and women's boxing needs that push right now because they all scrapped it out, and you just got a bunch of pieces that need to be put together right now to make good fights.
Word.
And no one's putting in any effort, and no one wants to make big women's fights in America for some reason.
Yeah.
Y'all got cool with the UK, and y'all just import. No, like these broads care about scrapping here too. What the fuck? So it's just shit like that you can focus and fix on before you start getting these super ambitious plans where I want to buy 3 record labels. I'll own Death Row, Rap a Lot, and Murder Inc. Like, no, nigga, chill. How about you give us a goddamn Roddy Raw album, nigga? How about Cadillac Talk get his album, nigga? Like the fuck, like give us the regular shit we was looking for before you start doing. You know what I mean? Like, bitch keep talking about she could cook. Okay, I just want fucking steak, mashed potatoes, and some broccoli. This bitch try to do some crazy damn filet mignon shit and fuck up the kitchen. Like, god damn, man, like do the regular shit. No one asked all this extra shit. Let me see you do the regular shit before I think like, yeah, you could probably do a pineapple upside down cake. Yep. Nah, y'all niggas trying to get it on some crazy shit first. Like that's all I'm saying. But we'll see what's good with that. Truthfully, I won't watch the UFC fight. Yeah, you better not, nigga. Don't be selling out. That we'll send some damn ring gang niggas to your crib, bro. Like, nah. Niggas they have opened your eyes, have you watching boxing like this and shit. Right, man. Y'all. This is nothing else to say. We done it all. Like that's it, right? Like,
yeah. So we'll wrap up with some final thoughts.
Yeah, we can wrap this shit up.
King P, your final thoughts? Well, let's wrap this shit up.
Nah. I mean, we got some good fights coming up this weekend, so you know, get ready for Bam to crown. We're going to crown Bam once again. I feel like we already crowned him, but we're going to crown him again. So we'll see. So other than that, you already know what it is. You know, Ring Gang Radio. You know what? You know you got to support us because we got some more content coming, and y'all gonna enjoy it. So keep fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? You know where to find us at ringgangradio.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. More content coming soon. Just be on the lookout. Y'all enjoy it. Keep fucking with us.
Word. Pilot, your final thoughts?
Not much to reiterate. King P, check us out on every platform imaginable. We'll be back with more heat sooner than later, like the hot weather we got. Shouts, real quick, my condolences to Roy Jones Jr.'s son who passed away yesterday.
Yeah, that's sad though. Yeah,
R.I.P.
Yeah. Other than that, just shout out to the gang, shout out to the chat. Love.
Oh, okay, that was a rope. So yeah, that's what it is. LB, your final thoughts?
Yeah, that nigga cut himself off. Like, like that's it, pilot. Like, get out of here. But yeah, just it was a good cast. And I didn't expect it to be this good. I don't know. A lot of times I'll be like tired or just out of it or going through shit, and I don't even like. I'll start on here. And then I think Pat and Pilot will just be talking, and then I'll slowly get into it. Then it's like, oh shit, we here now, nigga. But yeah, it's that's why sometimes you just gotta.
Some good discussion today. It was some good discussion today.
Oh yeah, no, it was. That's why sometimes it's like I just believe in like pushing through and just maintaining and being consistent, because that's what it counts for, like in life. And just, holding yourself accountable with it, because, like we're going to be having our anniversary, our celebration episode soon. We're going to plan that. Going to be in July sometime. And, we've been doing this for like 6 years. And, we've been holding it down, making sure we're here for y'all. Even when, we started out, we weren't even going live. I remember when I was talking to Pat the other day, he mentioned that shit. I was like, yeah, you're right. We used to start, but the thing is, we had new episodes every week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it didn't stop. Like, bro, like, when I'm talking about, like, nothing stops us weekly. Like maybe a holiday, but you got some episode or something that week. Something. Like, We've been doing this for 6 years weekly for like 99% of the time.
Facts.
And, you know, we hit milestones every year. And our biggest one was getting, you know, monetized back in April 5th. And we did that with the love and support from y'all. And, you know, we really appreciate it. You know, we didn't have any cheat codes. You didn't see no fly ass bitches on here. You didn't see no big time interviews and no shout outs and no tweets, you know, that went viral or crazy or nothing. You know, no big interview. We didn't have nothing propelling it, just us holding it down week after week, day after day, year after year. So there's shout outs to everybody just, you know, holding it down with us and just been there. Like King P said, we're gonna have more content on the way. I just put up a new training clip on the YouTube. That's just doing views. Appreciate it. I think it's over 1,000 right now.
Yep, it is.
So I know niggas was kind of starved. You know, it took a little break, but it's a summertime, baby. Like niggas is out here doing other shit. In Florida, you got like 20 team different options and shit to do. So not everybody just want to be out of here throwing hands like me. But you know, if you down to throw hands and you in South Florida, you gotta get at me. I'm always boxing and training niggas. You know, we gonna be at the fight this weekend, Teofimo. So we gonna be in the house, ring gang. I ain't like these other niggas, you know what I mean? You know, if you bump into me, you know, it's on some like you don't saw the Gary Russell podcast and shit. So
facts.
So you know what it is. It's all love. I'll probably be in some ring gang type of drip, or maybe not. Like, I don't know. It's hot. Like, nigga. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be in a ring gang hoodie and shit, nigga. It's like it'd be 90 to 5 degrees and shit, bro. Like,
yeah, only base heads are wear like hoodies in 90-degree weather, bro. Like,
all these motherfucking jits, yo. These kids, these young niggas be rocking the hoodies in this Florida heat, bro. That's some crazy shit. I can't get with that, but I don't know if these arenas be cold like that or whatever. But yeah, you'll see me with this all good ring gang in the building. Just stay tuned, more shit. Gotta get in touch with Prolific, see what's good with the animation. Cause we, like I said, we working on mad shit. I'm definitely gonna try to get some music out. Got some projects in the fucking in the vault that we trying to unlock. And you know, I know I've been keep saying it, but you know, there's so much shit going on. And life, you know, sometimes it's if you start being successful in one thing and you see traction, you gotta bite down and keep going with that. You don't say, I think I dominated enough there, and then you step back and you do something else. Now you keep doing it, and boxing, ring gang, that shit's hitting. And to maintain all that shit behind the scenes is a lot of work and a lot of shit to do. So it'd be hard to kind of get, you know, and be like, all right, you know, let me start rapping about these bitch ass niggas right now. Let me rap about life or something. I mean, so that's how it be sometimes. But we definitely got more shit on the way. So just to wrap it up, appreciate y'all holding it down. And we'll be here. We back here Thursday?
Yeah. We just have to pick what segment that we doing for Thursday.
Segment.
Or battle or
we'll probably do a who watch who. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna try to set up some other shit for the following weeks. I got a new idea I might want to implement on some creative shit. I just gotta flesh it out. But yeah, we'll probably do another who watch who this Thursday. And then we'll be back next week. Same bat station, same bat channel, nigga. You know what it is.
Well, except 4th of July Thursday, we're not having the cast because niggas are gonna be out doing what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my bad. You know, niggas gonna be out here blowing off their hands and shit. You know,
facts.
Now this South Florida, like niggas treat I forgot it's a purge in down here because niggas be like you got to be off the road at a certain time because it's just nothing but smoke in the streets, bro.
Yeah, that's how it is in some streets in Boston. Like if you guys. If you go to Boston to do it, like, I mean, there are plenty of places that, like, but Boston, though, yeah, you go to certain areas, like, the fireworks nonstop, and you can't be in the streets like that.
And you be hearing the pops, and you see the light flares. Like, you don't know if it's a gun, firecracker, some shit that a nigga imported from China, some shit some nigga damn made in his basement. Like, you don't know. Like, this is Florida we talking about, where niggas just be doing shit. I know. Shout out to all my niggas, all the nurses and people gonna have to be holding it down in triage next week. Because motherfuckers love their explosive down here. They if you seen Dead Presidents, that nigga, the pyrotech nigga, who it's like every nigga down here in Florida has a friend just like that. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's it for me.
Yeah, niggas end up like Jason Pierre or Paul and shit. Like, having the ET hand. Phone home.
Nigga, I'm worth millions of dollars. Nigga, I stay clear away from fireworks, nigga. What the fuck?
Yeah, some
niggas pay a nigga to light them shits.
Yeah, like I said, some niggas gotta learn the hard way though.
Bro.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have too much to add on other than, like I said, on Friday, if you're not out having a life or whatever, Pro Box and the Zone, have the OTX series going on. And the Pro Box card is actually pretty strong. Lamont Roachway making his first tile defense and stuff like that. It's actually, and of course, big fan of the OTX cards because them shits are like, they are, basically that's how, truthfully, that's how most Friday night fight cards should be.
The co-main for Pro Box is Gongora versus like an undefeated in Guatemala, like Lester Martinez. So that's a good co-main.
That's a puncher, yeah. And then,
that's a nice little super cool.
Yeah, it had nice little like nice little fights or whatever. Like, and it's also probably the first Pro Box card that's actually out of Florida. Like, that's in DC. It's not in Florida or anything like that. So I'm like, okay, this is, it's definitely something new. And then the OTX card has Elijah Pierce and Lorenzo Truck Simpson and Tiara Brown. Like, shout out to Tiara Brown because I know she follows us on Twitter and she's been campaigning forever for a shot at a notable card or something like that.
One of the most ducked boxers in boxing right now.
She is ducked up because she actually can box and she actually has power. Like,
and she be knocking broads out. Like, she's one of those people. Like, I know people be like, hey, maybe this is knock people out. Look, she's knocking niggas out.
Yes,
she sure. And give her the fucking shot already. God damn it.
Yeah, so it's honestly, like, definitely support that. But yeah, no, I love, like I said, I love the OTX boxing because it reminds me of KO Nation back in the day, and that's the vibe that's a cool vibe. And of course, it's in Atlanta, so it's like, yeah, that's the shit right there. So yeah, just make sure, like, if you have nothing going on Friday, those two things are going on. But outside of that, man, yeah, thank you for continuing to support us. Like I said, we got the super chat, super stickers, the memberships are up. Like I said, we're just gonna continue to add on. As we're exploring how, best being a YouTube partner, we're gonna add on to see what we could do to offer, you guys the most, give you the most of like your listening experience and what we do and everything like that. And we look forward to doing it because, like I said, all we are about is just getting these milestones, getting past these milestones, and we benefit from it, and then you guys benefit from us benefiting from that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, Ring Gang is the squad. Ring Gang is forever. Ring Gang, gives you that shit that you want and need, man. So yeah, definitely stay tuned, man. That thing's definitely in the pipeline. And yes, Deontay Jones, yeah, we always hold it down, like that. And I could care less about the Boston Celtics. Like, they won, woo. Like I said, Celtics ain't my team. And people especially when I say that, they're not my team. So it's like, it's whatever, It's just as long, but at least they behaved this year. Good Lord, because it was probably too hot for all that. It's like, damn near it was a heat wave last week. So
man, it's super triple digits in Phoenix, Arizona. Y'all better be hydrated.
Yeah,
Phoenix is like in the North Pole compared to where we at, bro.
Yeah, Phoenix, you're in the desert. Let's see. Of course, it's like you and Pilot.
Just worry about me and Pilot.
Yeah, it's been like 90 something degrees up here, but not as hot as it is in Florida or in Vegas. Definitely not Phoenix though. But
Phoenix is gone.
Yeah, Phoenix. Yeah,
that's wasteland, fist to the North Star hot, nigga. That's like you walking down the street, you see a damn oil tanker in a building hot. Nigga, like, what's going on? It's just hot. Like,
yeah, you see buzzards circling. You see buzzards circling like around the parking lot and shit of the arena. For these niggas waiting for a nigga to drop.
Y'all niggas hilarious. But yeah, it was nice seeing you in the chat, bro. It's been a minute. Now we just need Joshua O to pop up, I think, next week or some shit, and we right on schedule.
Absolutely, yeah. But yeah, no, so for myself, Pat Scofield, New England representative, for LB Sherwood, the God, the GOAT artist, for King Queen, Bodega P, and for Conscious Pilot. This has been another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.